everybody. It's the off season. Hey, what's going on, yo? Welcome to the stream. Everybody's having a good day today. I am not having a good day today. Sad note to start on. Little baby that was hurt yesterday didn't make it. Their Flash passed away last night, which is sad. I'm not so happy about that. But you know, things happen sometimes, unfortunately. But we are ready to start the off season. And yay, the boringest 3 months of the year in Football Manager, sort of. This is we have a lot of stuff to do today on the off season because, found my hat. Not the one I wanted, but I found the hat. I had to find my other hat. Well, either do it or don't. Either way, I don't care. I get contracts to give out soon, hopefully. And so Foden claimed English Player of the Month. Ooh, go ahead, Foden. So besides converting over to contracts, hopefully, and I don't think they gave me my. I don't think they did. I don't really think they did yet, but I need to find out if they did because. Payroll's at 53,000. I have no payroll right now. 53,000. That's all I got to spend on all these guys. So I'm going to do something here that I normally wouldn't do, but I want to check something because this is a pain in the ass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this right here for where I'm at, and I'm going to check this. And if it doesn't allow me to do the contracts I want to do, I'm going to reload it. Just a minute of like 2 seconds of nothing's changing. I mean, that's just the safety thing because I don't want it to do something stupid like it always likes to do. Because out of that 53, we got to spend on all our players and all our coaches, and I didn't get a contract. Okay, so we'll go back up here to this, and we will come back up here to, whoa, what the hell am I looking at? Okay, general information. That's what I want. So, Hall, we definitely want to resign. We're going to try to offer him a contract. Is he going to take a contract or is he going to give me the stupid shit? Please be a contract. It's the stupid shit. See, I hate when it does that because now all I can do is offer him. So he's not going to have. So he's going to get an appearance fee. I'm not even sure how much his appearance fees are going to be for next year. And I'm not going to do. I wanted to do that and see because now I'll piss him off if I walk away. So that's why I wanted to do that. That was what I wanted to see. See, that's what I can't stand about this. Is it'll do that, and I can't give him any regular contracts, and I won't be able to give him regular contracts till next year. And what sucks is now I have to go and figure out. This is making me do extra math because I have 53,000 to spend on these guys. Okay, so if we play 22 games next year, and he plus whatever else we play, he gets $30 an appearance. Okay, so that kind of sucks because if he's playing in 30 games at $30 a piece, that's $900 for that. Doesn't count the other fees like the non-use fee and the shutout or any other fees he gets. So I hate that. I do not like that it does that. What I'm going to do though is since it's not asking me to give anybody contracts yet, I'm going to wait till after the beginning of the year. And it really sucks because when you sign people, they'll do the same thing. They won't take contracts. You can't change the contracts. You can't give them contracts. And it sucks. I don't understand why it does that. It should not do that ever. SI, that's something you need to fix. Because that's crap. That is crap. But yeah, we're off for a month. We come back the 24th of June. Now the difference between the first year, when you first start the game, is you start on June the 7th or 3rd or whatever it is. You have all the time until the end of September. But after the first season, you come back in June, you only have a month, a little over a month. You actually start shit in August. So you don't have that long intermittent wait anymore. At least most of the time. And I'm not sure which league we moved up to. So I can't go and check and say, okay. So I can't go and check and say, okay, this is what we have. This is what we're going to spend. You basically have to go find your best players, give them their deals they want, and then hope you can get people fit in on the rest of it. And that's where you end up going over your your payroll, because you can't figure. It's just too much work. I shouldn't have to do that. And I don't know why I started doing that in this. It's always been. In 23, I'm pretty damn sure I never had to do that. And then all of a sudden in 24, that's all I ever do on the first season. Now after the first season, probably by this time next week when we're through the second season, we will be able to sign regular contracts. And you see we have 53 now. I don't know what we'll get next year. We don't have any kind of, we didn't get any kind of like anything extra. You don't really have, like, you have no money coming in to transfer, because they don't give you transfer budget, because you don't need a transfer budget, because you're not signing people on transfer. And you can't go out and find somebody, normally you would give your new players $30, $150 a year for that year, and that's what they get. No big deal. And then you would get like, a lot of your players will get $1,500, $1,400. There'll be some that go a little higher than that as rookies, but they never go too high. And yes, I could physically go in if I wanted to. I could physically go in and figure out, like, if I wanted to go in and give somebody a contract, I could go give them a contract on the editor. But I don't want to do that, because I shouldn't have to do that. It should automatically, as soon as I become a semi-pro team, I should give semi-pro contracts. Now, all my coaches will have to be signed. I don't know if they have to be signed right away. But I'm going to wait to see what happens before I start offering these guys things. Because then they're still free. They're not considered contracted players when they don't have a contract. So I have to sit there and go, okay, well, who do I want to do this with, and who do I want to do that with, and and it sucks. But this is your off season in Football Manager. You go through. You have people will, like, if you don't have anything you need to do, if you got no players you need to sign, no contracts you need to sign, you can vacation through this and not miss anything. The most you might miss is somebody making an offer for your players, which, if you don't want to sell anybody, you just tell them to reject them all. Now I ran into a problem on my other game last night. We were like 7 points up. We beat Cheltenham in the third round of the FA Cup, and we got our dream fourth round opponent, either Chelsea or Tottenham. Yes, we're going to get our ass handed to us, but we're playing at Chelsea and Tottenham. So the winner's purse may be, for the loser's purse for being there, the attendance purse for that, might get us the biggest win we've ever had money-wise. And that's what you want to do. And we're like one of the last low-level teams left, and this is the fourth rounds when the higher-up guys come in. But we still have a chance to win the Integro Cup and the division. So we're going to pull a double this year, because we're just cruising. We're in the first part of January on there, and we are cruising. We just ain't losing. We won like 10 games in a row without even thinking about it, including a 4-1 demolishing of Cheltenham, who is a double League One team, or League One team? Championship team. I can't remember. I don't remember. Pop. Yeah, I gotta do that today. I don't like doing that, damn it. I told myself, I just don't like it. So now we have a new family member that's going to have to be integrated into the family quicker, because the little baby's had a sister or a brother. I'm not even sure, but I do know where I'm going to get him to at least see a doctor. Caria board happy with Copa do Norte win. Go ahead, you go, big boy. CR won their division. There you go. We did not win. Yeah, if you missed yesterday, we fought through in 6 hours, almost 7 hours yesterday, because we were going to finish the season. It came down to the final day. All we had to do was beat Leeds M&N reserves, and we had a chance at victory, and we lost. Didn't even tie him. We just got beat up, and it was not pretty, and I was not happy with it. But we did get promoted, so that's all that matters. Fans are happy, the board's happy. We're going semi-pro, and we're in off season. So we got to go through May into June. Yo, what's up, Peachy Weechy? Hi, sweet Peachy. Peachy Peachy, it's my Peachy, it's Peach. My Peachy Peach. Chrono, thank you for the follow yesterday, buddy. I didn't know you was even there. See, I didn't have this on yesterday. Thank you. Chrono Pixel Gaming with the follow an hour ago. I gave you a follow back, because that's what I do. Hi, what's up, Peach? This is the Peaches right here. As you can see her back. You see me petting her. Tail. There she is. What's over there? See, you want to say hi? Hi. Say hi to the folks. Oh, you're such a cutie. So cute. Such a cutie pie. Stop that. Stop that. No butt sniffing. Why are you sniffing butt? You know it's your sister, you goober. You don't need to sniff her butt. You know who she is. I think I'm going to go out and try to find. I probably won't be able to find it. I don't even know if they have what they look like. I'm going to look that up. So I ran into trouble resetting my mom's computer for her. I got it reset. I started to reset it. And not thinking, I went ahead and put my shit back in it. And I got it all done again. Like, Eric, well, log in. I'm like, no, this is wrong. So I had to do it again. So now I gotta wait and take it down to her. I'll probably have to do that this afternoon. I probably will be off of here after 4 or around 4. I may have to go down there and see if she can remember her Google and her logins for everything so I can set it up for her. We're gonna go down and see what kind of internet connection it gets. I'm not guaranteeing I don't even think it's gonna be worth having for her because I don't think it's gonna get on the internet. There's no use her having it if she can't get on the internet, pictures or not. I mean, I can get my brother to go to Walmart or somewhere and get her pictures and send them to her. Woman's got so many picture albums. I might have 10 pictures. I got a picture of my grandson when he was in 7th grade in my wallet. I have a picture of my kids somewhere in the house. I mean, I don't keep pictures. Pictures are like, I lost a lot of pictures on my Yahoo when they decided that they weren't going to use customer service anymore to help you get back into your Yahoo page when you lost it. So I can't get back in my Yahoo. I've got a Yahoo that's still, according to Yahoo, still active. It hasn't been taken away. That I had since the beginning of the internet. I have a Yahoo elf_30 at yahoo.com that I can't get into because I don't remember my damn password from that long ago. Freaking, that's 35 years ago. And you can't get help with them. I've tried everything. I have pictures in there that I definitely want back that I can't get back because they're in there. And they won't help me. And I ain't got the money. I ain't paying them to do something they should be doing anyway. Alright, so we got a 4-star player coming in, which is good. We got 2 2-star players that are not coming in, which is bad. Okay. Release on free. Contract. Release on free. I didn't need him, but I do need my boy here. That is Andy Johnson. You know what? I knew when I was looking at that yesterday. I knew he was going to be good. He's a 38-year-old veteran striker, 2-striker midfielder. I don't need him. I will do it. I don't believe Yeah, 2-2. I've had him before. I've had that player before, and he's not that bad. I could have kept him, but I'm not. Hi, babies. What are you doing? What are you doing? I hear like a beep, 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 beep. I've been hearing it all day. It's driving me up the freaking wall. I know what it is now. That stupid freaking heater out there. So now we can bring in people and we can sign people, but I'm going to wait until the beginning of the next season. I got no reason not to. I mean, I don't have to replace anybody right now. I don't have a large, but I'm going to replace people. Like I said, I'm going to like contract, and maybe not. Contract. Bunch of these people are not getting contracts. Yeah, I mean he'll get a contract. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I have 43 players that I want to give contracts to and $53,000 to do it with. I don't think that's going to work out. That is just not going to work out. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that, but I did it anyway. I will put him on the list. You're not changing any of that shit. I hate changing those. We'll go with no. Well, okay, whatever. He's going to be on our main team anyway because the main team's going to be the main team. Now, like I said, Darius Durkin, I've had him for. We have a bid around 7K. Ow! We made $37,700 last year. Check that shit out. 2 sponsorship deals. They went down. They always do. They're going to charge $4 a ticket. Season ticket price, we have not moved it up. There's no season ticket price. They don't have season ticket price. So we got 23,000 again. We'll do the exact same one we did last year. We'll do the exact same one we did last year if we can find it. They don't always do that easily. See, we can put that into the transfer budget if we wanted to, but we don't want to do that. Now this is the problem. We do the surrounding division. It's going to cost us $5K a month. We'll only get 4 months out of it. But I ain't got a choice because they don't give me any other ones to do. Oh, here we go. All right, so we'll do level 12. I don't know why we would continue to do level 12. But that's what we're going to do. It gets us player. I mean, it doesn't really matter. When you're level 12, level 11, we're moving up one level to level 11. Doesn't matter because and then they'll add new things in and they'll change that on us occasionally. But we don't have a reason to worry about it because we're not going to be getting a lot of players that are that bad. Go ahead, Orange County getting promoted from the USLC. Go ahead, Orange County. If this takes us an hour to get to the regular season again, I'll be surprised. My grandson graduates today. Awesome. Their family is hilarious, man. They crack me up because my daughter is almost my height. My grandson is my height. And his dad is like half. His dad only comes up to about here on me standing up. I'm 6'3". His dad is like little. It's hilarious though. But yeah, he takes after his mom when it comes to that. So proud. I couldn't go today. There was no way to get there. I would have loved to have went though. But we're going to the graduation party next weekend. No, it's not next week. It's the weekend after next. Yeah, it's the weekend after next. It's the 7th. So that will be a day I will not be on. That'll be a Saturday. So here's where we get to start bringing in new coaches. New scout. Yep. Yep, we'll bring him in. Another new scout. Yep. Another new scout. Yep. So we got 3 new scouts coming in. Now the difference will be that the players that are coming in will be they have a better yeah, this is kind of one of those things where why they even have it in there when you can pick the one in the second. I always pick the second one unless it's like I bring in a super stud. If I bring in like a wonder kid, I'm doing the first one. The very far left one. It's the best one you can do. It tells you how pumped up you are for that guy. But other than that, you just do the same one in the middle. Don't really matter. Look at these boys: Hornchurch, Macclesfield, Redbridge, and Champions. Anderson. Oh, he signed a new 1-year deal. We got Macclesfield has been promoted from the North Premier League, and Hornchurch has been promoted from the Isthmian League Premier Division. Go ahead, fellas. Congratulations. I'm coming for you. Don't ever think I ain't. Don't ever think I ain't, baby. We are coming for you. I don't need that one. The only reason I want a attacking midfield center is because I was thinking about going with my other thing, but I don't have the players to do it. And you can like a lot of times that's what you'll do in the off season. You'll figure, well, if I'm going to change up and add that in. I want to add that player. So you could go out and try to find that player to add. I don't really need anybody else. Everybody else on my team, I've got 43 players. That's more than enough to field all 4 sides. That's like one player short of 11 man size for each of the things that I have. The reserve team, the under 21s and under 18s. Probably not going to hire a reserve coach or an under 21s coach if I have the opportunity to not do that, because that's going to cost us money I don't have to spend. I'm going to try. Doesn't always work that way, but I'm going to try, because sometimes they'll do it for you, and that really sucks when they do that. My coaches will have to be signed. I at least know they're going to have to be signed. Who's this? Ooh, the scout. Are you picking at your sister? What's up with you and Peachy today, huh? What you doing? Now, Gray, you were sitting over here minding your own business. You were sitting here minding your own business, being nice. Peachy comes through here and you attack her. What's up with that? Huh? What's up with that? Zero sugar Dr. Pepper is my 3rd favorite. I have to walk all the way uptown to get the one that I love the best, but I ain't doing that. With all the money I had yesterday, it's gone today. Esker, if you want to leave, my friend, you can more than welcome to go. Bye. See you later. You don't want to play for us anymore, that's fine. You stay with us and you know you're going to be alright. Mr. Gray, don't you do it. Gray. Hey, Gray. Oh, he's in a mood. See us? Them little baby's about this big. Little kitty's about that big. Whiskey. She's a little yellow. She's an orange cat. I've never had an orange cat. And she's going to be nuts because she's crazy as it is now. That cat's not afraid of none of my cats. She'll come in here and like yesterday, she was going wild last night while I was checking on the baby after she passed, and she was down here running around with the kids, and she just was jumping on everybody. She didn't even care. She just bouncing off people. I'm like, yo, you got to calm that the hell down. So now we have to incorporate her into the family. a little more. So, no problem. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate the lurk. You know that. Give me your shout out. Enjoy your mom duties. Mom duty, always fun. I appreciate you being here, though. You know that I appreciate everybody that comes in. It's what we do. And I am having some fun. That's the good part. So I get this stupid computer on the OBS to come start cooperating. I guess I'm gonna have to stop shutting it off, because every time I shut it down, it acts stupid when I try to turn it back on. I'd have been on 10 o'clock, 10:30, had it not been for it having to start up again. And I'm afraid to restart it. I'm gonna wait till the first of the month, because, I could do that. Edgem have been promoted from the Combined County League Premier Division. Man, you trying to extend Martinez's contract? Marvel Rivals. Oh, I'd love to get into that, but I just don't know if I can trust this computer yet. Someday. But I look at it this way. I've got XP sitting there, a Windows 10 sitting there that needs repaired. I've got a Windows 10 laptop sitting there that needs to be fixed on what's going on, and I've got two other Windows 11, Windows 10 sitting here. I would think I would love to find a place that would take all these junk computers, and I got a whole thing, a small double-doored coffee table sitting over there that's got like I got the computer that broke down I was using last time before I started with these two from a house that my brother owns that people just moved out. They just left everything. They left a lot of stuff. The TV upstairs didn't work. Air conditioner and they left four air conditioners in there that all work. As far as we know, there's one we didn't get out of there yet, because it's like when you're carrying them damn things up and down the stairs, you can only do so much before you get too tired. So we got that to finish doing. But we did three of those. We got a bunch of stuff on the floor that needs done. There's furniture there that's got to be thrown out. So we're gonna need a small dumpster. And my brother's coming in next month. So there might be a couple days next month where I'll be doing night streams, because my brother will be here, and when my brother's here, we'll be going over to that house and say, hey, we're getting paid. I owe my brother like $460 still, $460 still on a loan I had to get at the beginning of the year so I didn't freeze to death. And so, oh man, Burry left. You little bastard. Why would you do that, you prick? See? That's not cool, man. He left because he got a contract. But you know what? That's the breaks. I can't do nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it. Where's my tactics here? Damn it. He left me. Do I have anybody to replace him? Not really. I mean, Florian Gunst was okay in that position, and he'll be okay in that position, and that's where he's going to go. He's going to go in there as a fullback on defend. He's okay. I mean, 2-star, we're not too bad. That just sucks that you can't give him freaking contracts right. I could have gave him a contract and said, you'll get this much, but it still wouldn't have probably made a difference, because they probably gave him more money than I could afford. But like I said, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just the way this game is doing, and I don't know how to stop it. I wish it didn't do that, because I would rather be able to give these guys, because in the past, in 23, as soon as that turned over, it either gave everybody that had, like, it would either give some of the players contracts through the end of the year, or it would let you do contracts immediately. So you would spend the next, like, I would spend, now see, I don't want to lose Moth. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end up giving him a chance to get a contract. I'm going to keep him a star player, and I'm going to give him what he wants. He wants $40 a shot. That's what we're going to do. So we did that. You know what? I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to do it because if I don't do it now, I'm going to lose too many players. I really didn't want to do this way. Oh, he went to 50. Why ain't you just snappy, little bitch? A little punk went to 50. Yeah, I've got. It don't tell you how much money you're using. Normally, when you do this, it'll tell you how much money you have. Like, see, I have 450 per play I could play. That don't make any sense because that's not right. Gunst, Curtis. See, normally what you would do is you come in here and you go here, but it won't let me do it. 35. Eckersley. Fuck, crumbing, I hate that shit. This should not be this way. No, you're not going to get to play in your preferred role. I'm going to play you where I need you, baby. That's what we do. 35. So my goalkeeper's been the highest so far. Man, you know what? Since I'm not really giving him the contract, I'm going to go ahead and keep him. I mean, why not? He does good for me, and I don't need to get rid of him. The one-star guys are not getting anything. They'll stick around. They'll play for if they stick around. Lothar definitely want to keep him. He might be my highest one. Yep. He gets a $2. $2 is all he wants if he comes to the. I could buy him a hot dog. There you go, hot dog, baby. I didn't want to do this way. I really did not want to do this way. So he's at 70. I knew he was going to be the high one. I already gave Page a contract. I'm going to give Riley a contract. Don't want to lose these guys anytime soon. Ooh, he won 75. See, it tells you what it would be down here and what you can go. 75 would have been too far over that, so they wouldn't let me do that. Elam's is going to stick around. I shouldn't have made him a star player. Elam's Mr. Moth. Offered Moth. It was Moth. It wasn't Page. No, it was not Page. I thought I offered Page a contract. It was Moth. See, he only wants 30. He don't want nothing. 825. So I guess it does show you. I didn't notice that it showed you that down there like that, but apparently it does. Eskrit, nope, you're a 1. Nope, you're a 1.5. Mr. Fenton. I don't know why I just don't give it to him. James Thornton, I'm going to keep. Yeah, see, he's only going to get 450. 450 a month for Thornton. Evans, I'm going to try to keep and say nope, contract. Evan Lyons. Gabriel Diallo, I want to try to keep. He already has a contract. I can't give him a new one. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, that's right. These guys already got. So anybody that came in now that's already got one, they can't have a new contract. They won't give them a new. They won't give me the chance to give them a new contract. I don't like making any kind of promise because you cannot promise somebody a loan and you gotta fight with that shit all the time. Going, I don't think I can get you one, but I tried. I am smelling perfume. I don't understand. I was outside my house, walking to the house, get to the back side of the Domino's, which is about 20 yards to the left from where I'm sitting. And there was a woman like all the way up on the street, and it couldn't have been her perfume. If it was her perfume, man, she had enough perfume to kill people. I'm not kidding a little bit. She had enough perfume on to kill people. To the buckle. I don't think I can give any of these guys a contract. Yep, flat rack I can. I knew it was going to do that. Kamara. We're almost to the bottom now. I think. No, we're not even close. I thought we were. Where at Kamara? I want to give Scheller one if I need to, but I don't. We're told. Nope. Sorry, Massey. Definitely want to give my boy here a contract. Yeah, this is 650. See, he going up a little bit. Pickering going up a little bit. Nope. Sorry, dude. You're just not good enough. Reeves Rodin. I like the name. Andrew Topley. Gotta definitely give him a contract. Oh my good works, we got a long way to go here. Colin Jack got to get a contract. That's the sad part. This is what you got to do. You got no choice but to go through and give these guys contracts. Because if you don't give them contracts, they'll leave. And if they leave, you're screwed. Miller gets a contract. See, I really don't have to go this far down. Because the seriousness of them, somebody trying to come get these guys, is slim and none. But I'm doing it, so I might as well. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Constrain, you're not getting one. The other bad thing is, if you don't give these guys, some of these guys you don't give contracts to may not leave. You know, they're not under I just signed him, I think. Gaichel Kittenage. Wow, 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 wow. Come here, baby. Don't need to give you one. Paul Collin don't need one. Callum Harvey, he won't need one. I just want to keep these guys that I know are good because I need to keep these guys that have potential. That even though it's not the greatest potential in the world, you still got to keep them. Andy Johnson. I just picked him up. He's going. I can't believe he's actually letting me give him a contract offer. I just picked him up. 2 to go. Now I had 53,000. I had 53,000 going into this to sign everybody with. So I had like 43 people I wanted to give contracts to. And now I'm hoping it'll show me, because it normally takes out what you've already given. Like if I've given this guy whatever it is, 450K, you know, it's going to show that in that finances. It Doesn't have any yet, but it will take it down. But as soon as these guys start signing those contracts, which hopefully will be in the next couple of days, I'll get everybody to sign for me, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. But that's something you have to do, and you see what happens if you don't. They start taking my players, and they already took a couple players I didn't want to lose. So I know I've got to replace the. I think it's a right. It might be a left. I'm not sure. Got to replace. Yeah, it's a right. Whichever. I got to replace them. Yeah, just keep telling me. I got to get these guys. Man, these guys are bad. This is my team. That is my team. Like I said, the only reason I'm giving Elam the contract, yeah, he ain't going nowhere, is the fact that it's not really a contract. It's just I mean, it is a contract, but it's not really seen it. I mean, it is what it is. He's going to be my player next year. I like Elam. He'll play for me for this year if I need him. He might play more of a backup role than he did last year, but at least I still have him, and I know what he can do. That's ridiculous. Why would you do that? I don't understand. Okay. No big deal. To do that myself anyway. So, yeah. Okay. Whatever. But, yeah, we're just rolling along. National Bank of Egypt has a team. Ha! That's funny. To me, that's hilarious. Once I get all these players assigned, then we'll see how much money we have left to spend. And then we'll go, oh, look, we've got like $2,000 we can spend. We can get one player. And you go and get the one player you need. And you go, I don't know what to tell you. I've never noticed until just now that they actually tell you what the price is that they're getting away with. I should have, if I'd have known that, I'd have wrote that shit down and knew how much. Oh. Ooh. Not cool at all. I'm gonna do that today, but I ain't got no choice. It just sucks. Bath and Milton Rovers. Board happy with Wessex League Cup win. Yeah, next year there'll probably be at least, hopefully there's one cup. It would be nice to have a cup. And then the cup will make you have more games. We had 22 games this year. So there's an offer received for Umgungbi. Well, man, we're halfway through May already. We've been at this for a little bit of time. We're almost through May already. It's only been 44 minutes. Who the hell is Bobby Dale? Bobby Dale. Bobby Dale, Bo Bobby. His name is Bobby Dale. Yes. So we got us a contract. We got some players in here, boys. There you go. But they're still not contracts. I mean, they are contracts, but they're not contracts. Did it make any difference in my payroll yet? Nope. Nope, I got 1,094. 1,094? Really? That's all we spent so far on contracts. It'll tell you there. You'll get to figure it out. Everyone that gets accepted, it goes up. So my 1,094 so far. Woohoo! We're paying out a lot of money, man. I got $52,000 to go spend on people. Wait till all the contracts come in. But then even then, they can still be taken. And you'll still have to contend with still have to contend with people coming in for offers, like they always do. Oh, John Paul Duncliffe. Got that new contract in. And Evans. See, anytime it says a pre-contract deal means that they're not 17 yet. And if they're not 17, they don't take effect until they're 17. Yeah, we're up to 12 grand. We were at 41,000, closing in quick, boy. We signed about 20 players or 15 players so far, 12 or something like that. So, and we ain't got none of the major deals yet either. And we're already 12,000. But had I known, like I said, I've been doing this forever and never really realized that it did that. Keep going, boys. By the end of the month, by the end of May, we'll have y'all sign a new contracts, and we'll have about 3,000. We'll have about 3,000 to replace Barry with. That's about it. I was hoping we'd have somebody that could come in through us, but they don't. So you know, it's one of those things. If you're missing it, you're missing it. It would be nice to have about 21,000, 20,000 left. Because there's a couple holes I would like to fill. I mean, Esprit is a decent, I mean, he would be a good guy to replace Brooks as vice captain. Well, I can tell you right now who it's going to be. Too young. He's going to leave. I will. You know what? I'm going to give it to Gunst. He's young, but he can do it. I got faith in him. He's got good leadership. He's the highest leadership on the team. I would like to see these new guys come in there. And what happens is if I get an extra, like the very first one, maybe two, but it usually is the first one, when those scouts that we attempted to hire come in. Did I do that? I think I did. Did I do it? I hope I did, because if I didn't do it, I'm going to be mad. Did I miss that? Hey, Gray. Ha! I did. I'm sitting here going, yeah, if I go ahead and get these guys and I sign them, it might help if I approach to sign them and didn't skip over that part. Oh, what happened? Ah, damn it. Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. He don't want to do it anyway, so the hell with him. So I might get an extra one. Normally what happens is when you do that, if they give you an extra scout, you get 3 chances to have 3 people come in. That's good. Those 3 people will be better than the 3 you have. You don't get it. They don't often tell you to replace your chief scout, which is whatever. Fluffy, behave before you fall off of that thing and hurt yourself. You goofy shit. She's up on top of that. We are now up to 22,000. And we're getting to the end of it. We might have some extra cash left. But trust me, that money goes quick. You can get 1 or 2 free agents and you're done. And you're sitting there going, why did I have no money left? Yeah. Tormenta FC has been promoted to the USL 1. Good. They're in the USL. They're in the other one. I do need a left. Do I need a right or a left? Gunst is I need a right. So Rockwell may be my guy. But no, he's a transfer. Well, now, like I said, I don't usually do those because, but they don't want anything for him, so I can go ahead and make that offer, and they'll either say yes, and he'll accept, and I'll give him a contract offer, or they'll say we want money for him, which, Fluffy, Fluffy, what are you doing? You're nuts. You're a nutty kitty. She's on top of that white thing on the blanket, just rolling all over it like she's having a party. Are you having fun? You okay? You just look like you're about to. I'm afraid she's gonna fall off. Yes, I've had cats that did that before. She's fallen off of there before, so I'm a little worried about her. Fluffadoodle. Fluffadoodle. The fluffadoodle, fluffadoodle, fluffadoodle. I don't care. I don't give. I don't care. You could make every transfer thing I do public. I don't care. Nowadays, I mean, it ain't like it was back in the old days where you didn't have internet. Everything that happens now, everybody knows about. Everybody makes a big deal about. Yeah. So, yibba dibba doo. National Bank of Egypt. I love it. I gotta do laundry this afternoon. Figure out what the hell's for supper this afternoon. I hate when we get to the end of the month. I ain't got no, not a lot of choices, but made my burgers last night. Pike gets a new contract. Go me. Okay, so he is slightly interested in negotiations. So he wants to be a star player. No big deal. I have 6,500 I can spend. New. I don't think so, baby. You're out of your mind over getting me once 145. There's no way. There's no way I can go that high. 145 appearances. Are you crazy? 10 games, that's 1,500. 20 games, that's 20. No, that's not happening, dude. You're not that far up in the leagues yet, baby. You got to go a little higher than that, bud. Then you get people like that that are greedy little bitches. I want $5,000,000 to play in the low leagues. Haha, check me out. Oh well. Oh, well, there is my scout 1 and scout number 2. That means I lost a scout and I got another scout, and I can probably get another scout because they offered a third scout. So I might just have to see about another scout if they don't give me one next month. We are a month away from the season, from the preseason. So, we got more scouts. Woohoo! That means we can do more shit. Damn it. Now, see, that's bullshit. Instead of giving me the opportunity, I hate when they do that crap. See, that is not cool. I swear. I swear when the club does that, go ahead and hire, and then they don't let me. Idiots. So my 2 scouts I have, 6'5", and see, where's my chief scout's not even as good as my new scout. And Briggs could go, but they ain't gonna get him, so ain't no big deal. 3-3's not bad. Forward play, that just makes me mad that you would do that. Don't offer me 3 scouts and then say, well, we don't think you need that extra scout, even though we told you could sign him. Stupid asses. Zemelek. So with our good people all signed, we still got 25,000 left that we can use to sign players. Now see, if we have 25,000 left, we don't, because all that other stuff that people haven't signed contracts yet are still waiting to give contract decision go into that effect of that 25 that we have left, because otherwise I would have been able to give him 145,000, because 145,000 for 20 games is only 2,800. That would have been plenty enough to fit in our thing, but Minshall, who the fuck is Minshall? I don't know who Minshall is. Don't tell me what I'm doing. And then you have a lot of that too. People are full of shit. You make that prediction. It's the Browns, baby. You can't go. I love how everybody's talking so much about Shadir, their quarterback, and they don't realize the Browns are where first round pick where quarterback pick quarterbacks go to die. Being a Steelers fan, I've watched the Browns for years. Just hiring these guys who are supposed to be their saviors. Oh, Shadir Sanders is going to be their savior. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it. He's going to end up either not being with the Browns, or the Browns are just terrible. Ever since they returned in '99, they have not been good. They have terrible management. They get players in that just aren't good, and they think they're going to be great, and then they give other players that want to leave the farm to stay, and they're just not good. We're struggling for our quarterbacks, but I think we got our boy's coming back. He's going to be good. He's going to do us a good job. I think he should have stayed there in the first place, but unhappy that we didn't keep a couple of them. I didn't want back. I can't think of their names right now. My brain's not working. I didn't want back our quarterback from last year. He killed us. He was terrible. He should have never got the chance to be the quarterback. They should have kept the other guy. I'm not even going to talk about him anymore. My brain's dead. Brain dead. But yeah, it's getting close. We got like 2 more months till. Let's see, this is May, but June, July, and August. We got 3 months until preseason. 3 months till preseason. Training camp will start soon enough. They already got their spring camp in. I don't care anymore right now. It's too early. Atletico de Madrid's Jose Maria Villion announces that he will retire on. Okay, he's going to retire on. Will you do that, baby? You've never noticed that. Never paid attention. I just get mad because I didn't know what the hell wouldn't give me my money. Put them in contract. So this time next year, we'll be signing regular contracts. And most likely it's all 1-year contracts. You hardly ever sign anybody to more than a 1 year. At the most you sign them to is a 2-year, unless they're a rookie. Now like the new people coming in, those if they're 15 when they come in, those contracts you sign them to when they come in and you actually sign them will be 2 years worth of contract, and then they'll get a chance to give them a contract for whatever once they become 18 or 17. So you can get them guys for 3 years sometimes. But I need a little. I'm not eating a chip or two here. Sorry for the noise, but I don't want to feel that feeling again. Starting to get that little bit of a feeling that my sugar's low. Why does that dude's name look like it's a name that's been run together? Joe Linton. That's weird. Goodbye. Yeah. hell with you, Rothwell. You suck. You really, really suck. I need a right. Oh. Oh, oh. Hmm. You definitely want to keep an eye on him because I need a right, not a left. And he's actually can play all three positions, and he's from the Collegians. So look at Liverpool winning the FIFA Champions League. They beat Man City. I wonder who the farthest outside of England. All England semi. PSV Eindhoven was in there. Real Madrid was in there, and Barcelona. So you had three in the quarters. You had only had three non-English teams. Palmeiras, Copenhagen, Monaco, Bayern Munich, Lazio, Napoli, Braga, Paris Saint. PSG got beat. So yeah, the Sweet 16 is where they get it cut down. But you see, it's all the same teams. So next year, hopefully, it won't be all the same teams. And in about 7 to 10 years, we're coming. All we got to do is win the FA Cup. Don't matter what level you're at. If you win the FA Cup, you are automatically into the. You get put into the Champions League. Okay, done. Holland breaks the scoring 15 goals in the Champions League. Well, here's the thing. There are now buku number of rounds in the Champions League because I'm playing the worldwide. I have the worldwide Champions League in there. So you're going to play in at least 5 rounds anyway. Oh, we're gone before you read it. It was gone before I could read it. It's gone now forever. We're rolling. I can't believe there's 2 more weeks left of this month. It doesn't seem like there should be that long left. Well, no. A week from Monday. Of course, Monday's a holiday. Memorial Day. Is that what it is? Yeah. Ah. Well, now I definitely need a. Well, no, I don't. I like reading through the retirement stuff too, because you can find out all the stuff about them you didn't know before. And you'll know if they're a real player or not, because they're a real player, because made-up players don't have a history. So if we come up to his retirement and it puts out the page and it says he played his career that started here, then you know he's a made-up player and it's the first time he came in. I don't think they do that for very many. I don't think they go back that far. I really don't. I could be wrong though. I have to make my damn coffee the hard way. I have to eat water and my entire thing's shot. So I have to make the water. I put the coffee in the coffee pot, pour the water, get the hot water made in the microwave, and then pour it through, and then take the cup of coffee out, and then what's left over, I'll put in the coffee. I'll put in the microwave and heat it up after I'm done. Hey, hey. Meow. Ah, I snatched her. This is the fluffy one. This is the crazy one. She's fluffy. Go, go, Fluffy, go. You're so fluffy. Don't you tell me no. You don't shake your head like I'm loving on you. You rubbing it off on me. What's wrong with you? Huh? Hi, baby. What's up, McFluff? Hi, baby. What? What? Oh, don't you meow. You don't know what you're doing, do you? You just can't figure it out, can you? Poor baby. I hear you humming. You get them purrs going on in there. I hear it. Yeah, I know what you want to do. Are you going to do it? Come on. Come here. Come on. Her favorite thing in the world to do is do this. She'll sit on my lap like this, tuck her head into my arm, and dig away. Does the kneading and the thing, and she'll do that until either she hurts me because she pricks me with her arm, or she gets tired of it. 4 or 5 times yesterday she wanted to do this. All day yesterday was driving me crazy. Little babies, you flufferdoodles, flufferdoodles. She's nuts. All right, to the first of the month, we're into June. They come back June 24th. Got 23 days till the season, preseason starts, and then we got to do all the preseason stuff that we usually do. Set up matches. Hi, baby. Oh, you going back in? Ow! See, there you go. You missed, and you out. Now listen. You got to take it easy when you're trying to get away. And then she does that where she'll get her claws caught in my shirt. And tried to hurt herself because she gets in such a hurry. She's doing that. And I got a spot. Yep, see? And she just nibbles away. Gives me the little fluffy secrete, fluffy saliva, huh? Yeah, slobbers. Slobbers from my fluffadoodle. Fluffadoodle. Fluffadoodle, fluffadoodle, fluffadoodle. You're so pretty. You gonna lay down now? You gonna lay down now? You gonna lay down now? You okay up on top of that thing? You're starting to scare me rolling around like that, you know. Don't you do that. I love my babies. My babies are the world to me. Nobody messes with my baby. You mess with my babies, you pay the price the hard way. We had a few years ago, we had to be careful because people were going around attacking black cats, and there's a bunch of black cats that run around in the area because like there's a tuxedo cat. Haven't seen it since last fall. I'm not sure if it's a stray or if it's somebody's cat that just wanders the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Look at that, we made money. Woohoo! We're 39,000 up, you bastards! Now start giving me some money back. 53,000 in sponsorships. Go us. That's because of me. That's because of me. I got your damn team into the next level up because of me. My coaching ability, baby. My ability to pick the right players got this to there. So let's go. Okay, so here we go. We got the restricted transfer. The one window's open, but the other one isn't. You still have some restrictions to your transfer windows until the 7th. And then this is the preseason meeting, and then the beginning of preseason, and then we'll get stuff there, but they ain't set up for that yet. But by that time, I think everybody's signed. I don't think there's anybody left to sign yet. The only ones that haven't signed are the ones that are already like the pre deals. I don't think anybody else left to sign, so I think I've got about 20,000 left over. Now I go out and find me a player. I need a left and I need a goalkeeper. Definitely gonna. Well, I don't. Oh, that makes me so mad. I don't really need a goalkeeper because I got a couple goalkeepers that could be good, but they won't be good enough. I don't know. We're gonna have to see, and I won't find out till preseason starts if we have a under 18s team or not. And I think what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm not going to rehire the under 18 or the under 21 or the reserve coaches. I don't need them. They're just money that gets spent that I don't need to spend. You can save yourself like $4,000 a year to not doing that. And you don't need to do it until you get up. Like reserve team, you really don't need to do until the reserve team gets put in a team into a thing, which they're not. So I don't really need a reserve team coach, and I don't know what you need a reserve team for other than the fact that what's sad is they're supposed to be this is how sad the AI is. You tell them that they can set up their own friendlies, but they never do. They never set up their own friendlies. I don't think I've ever had a coach. Well, I can't say that because the under 18s coach will, because they have to. Because they've got, when they get invited to a league, they have to set them up. Hey, I said that's all you're gonna give me is a B minus. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. All right, so Benjamin Aaron Iskra was born in Middle Barton on the October 14th, 1983. His playing career was spanned 21 years from 2003 to 2024. Made 18 appearances. So began his career at Stokesley Sports Club in 2003-04. He moved to Whitneytown in 2004-05. This is a made-up player. You know how I know? Because he only made 18 appearances. He made all 18 appearances with us. Okay, so he made 9 in one there at that. So yeah, basically, I don't think he's a real player. But you don't have to keep his history, or you can. I really don't think he's a real. I could hire him as a head of youth development if I wanted to, or put him in there. He'd be a good scout too. Wouldn't be a good goalkeeping coach. Well, that kind of sucks, don't it? He could be hired as a coach, but I don't need a coach. I don't need a youth. What am I youth? Yeah, see, he's working with people, so he's not good at that at all. He could be. Yeah, I don't think he ever played for those. Really played for those teams. But see how many teams he played for and never got any time. I guess he did play for them. Got 4 appearances for them. Did everything for us mostly. I guess he could be a real player. I don't know. But he didn't do anything until we got him. So I kind of doubt that might just be something they made up. I didn't know Curtis was retiring. What? Wait, what? Wait! Wait! What the hell is that shit? Now I gotta replace him? Oh, this is not good. James! James! Yeah, he's a real player. You can tell, you know what? He's got a picture. Man, what are you doing, James? You're not supposed to retire, you bastard. Now I gotta replace him too. Damn. He was a, what was he? I don't even know. Hey, you got a team. Oh, I'm missing more players. What the hell, man? This is not cool. You guys ain't supposed to. I thought they didn't tell me he was retiring. Now I lost a defensive midfielder, or defensive mid. Damn. Oh, you know what? Nope, I didn't. I ain't worried replacing him. Pickering's in there now. Pickering looking good. Page looking good. Those guys are looking good. I mean, I do need to replace him because Gunst is, even though he played some, he's still not top of the limit. How much do we have left? We still have like 26,000, give or take. So we still got a little bit of money to spend. But I need to get I need a left and a goalkeeper. Those are the 2 positions I have to replace. Everybody else is fine. I can survive with that because stepping up to level 11 from 12 is not that big a deal. To me, I've done it enough. It's not like it's a major step up. The 11 to 10 is a big step up. You got to be careful there because you have to make sure that you have enough players to actually be worth having, and enough players that are still in that 4 to 5 star range that are getting better. And like Gunst is getting a lot better, and I like having him there. Harvey got a new contract, so I still got people I'm giving contracts to. Shortlist you. I need a right, not a left. Wait, yeah, I don't need a left. Shortlist your ass. Shortlist you. There we go. Mo Bangura. Alright, Mo, you gonna come play for me now? Since I thought about you earlier. I would have got you earlier, but you didn't want, you went somewhere else. I will sign him if I can. Oh, look at that. A 1.3. Good is not good enough. Doesn't hurt to have extras. Does not hurt to have extras. I don't need attackers, baby. I got attackers. He wants too much. He's going down to 45. I'll be able to get him there. Watch. Maybe. He might go down. Yep, I got him. I got him to go down to what I wanted. Now I can't do anymore. I gotta. I shouldn't have did that. That might have been a mistake. No. Ain't even close to being a mistake. I got enough money. I should have enough money to sign 5 players easily. How much you want to bet not a one of these dudes is a goalkeeper? Not a one of these punks is a goalkeeper. Not a goalkeeper in sight. I kind of hate that. I have goalkeepers. Like I said, a goalkeeper is one of those things where, let's see, there, goalkeepers. So I have David Nichols, but he's not necessarily. Next season I've got him. He's my backup right now, but he's not the only backup I got. Because when you come down here, you know, from the people I've signed, I know I got better goalkeepers than that. Like, he's a striker. He can get moved on up. Where the hell am I? Okay, so Diallo and Kieran Henry are new guys. They could be goalkeepers for me. Under 21s. Evan Lyons, who's a better goalkeeper than the other ones on the reserve team. I've got, see, Evan Lyons is going to the main team. He's going to be moved to the senior squad, so it actually shows him in the senior squad, and it will show me that Pinner or I don't know why I need an assistant coach. Okay. You want me to go for an assistant coach? I'll go for an assistant coach. I guess I didn't need one, but okay. So then when I come back over here to this, now see Pinner's on there. Or Evan Lyons is on there. And he's actually a whole star. So, you know, I got him on there now, and that's the one I'll use for backup if I need it. Hopefully, knock on wood, nothing happens to Hall. What you doing, Fluffy? Don't you look at me like that, you goofy shit. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. What's that doing? Come here. I figured that out last night. I stopped using my other I stopped using my OBS computer for my game, so now I just play the game on this one. And figured out last night that I can put the mouse on my leg and move it around, and it works perfectly fine. That saves my arm having to be stretched out. Rolling the fluffers. Come here, baby. Come on, get up here. What are you doing? You're just gonna sit there. She does that all the time. She will sit on the floor and she will stare at me for hours. Staff meeting. Now here we go with a staff meeting again. No, I don't think so. No, we're not making a new captain just because you tell me to. Move those guys all to under 21, but they're still going to get to play on under 18 because I'm going to move them all back. That's right, especially if we get called into a thing. That was easy enough. Not a thing. Not a thing in that staff meeting. Why do I not have a captain? Backup will be Fenton. Gunst is going to be my captain. That's because Dickhead retired. I forgot. I look at it this way. If I'm going to use him, he's going to be the captain. He's got the best leadership on the team. Come on. Make him the captain, boys. Let's go. You know what? You'll get over it. If you don't like the fact that I made a younger guy a captain, then you can get over the fact that that's just your problem, not mine. Come here. Lovey. She is sitting behind me, behind the table. 2 feet away, 3 feet away. Just staring at me. Let's see what I get. Woo. There's something about this table that smells like that. Oh, no, it can't be that. That don't smell like that at all. Oh no. Chukwueze is going to be gone from Villarreal. Not good. Not good. Martin's going to Cinderford. Whatever the hell he is. Yeah, that's the only thing that's bad about that is you do get a lot of and we're not high enough. We're not high enough up. We're not high enough up in the league for them to actually keep giving me players and keep them on my keep them coming. So, you know, I'll get that and it'll say one. There'll be two. They'll be looking at 2 of them forever, and it'll just sit there and sit there and sit there. So. Fluffy, fluff, 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 fluffy, fluff, fluff. Will you come here? Come here. Why are you just staring? That hurt. Ooh. Excuse me. Went down the wrong hole. Or the hole wrong. Wow. That wasn't good. That hurt. Come here, Fluff. Come on, babies. Come here. What are you doing, honey? What's the matter with you? Huh? You come up here. Come on. Come here. Oi. I'll watch. I'll ignore her. She'll jump up here now. She usually does. What are you doing? Phoenix Rising. FC. Oh, fudge. We're gonna try to get to the opening day. We'll see where we go. I don't know what we're gonna do today. It's a Saturday. Nothing going on. Wrestling is not on until tomorrow. And no wrestling tonight. Definitely got one more thing. I had to do that thing one more time. No, you can't leave me. You can't leave me, loser. I just got you, and you're a badass. Don't leave. You'll like it here. We'll move up. That's like on the other game. Sutton, we moved up to the next level. And like I said, we're just winning everything. And he's got. I put a $120 million like contract clause that if he gets that, if they get that thing, they can have him for $120 million. I'll give the player away. He's a badass, and all it says that he's worth is $5,000 to $25,000. Somebody made a $450 bid for him, and then he got mad because I didn't let him look at it, didn't let him go there, and I'm like, I don't think so. I said you need to stick around through the season, and we'll see about going somewhere at the end. But I'm going to try to keep him there as long as possible. Then we get up to like because in the lower leagues, getting that kind of money is okay, but people start losing their minds with their contract renewals when you're in that level, and you don't really want to have that kind of money that far down, because yeah, you get to go to you might get to go to like Okay, we went to semi-pro. That's awesome. That means that we can get our players, and they may not get stolen from us as easily. And come on, Pinner, you know you want to work for me. Taryn Dacey gets a chance to be a professional contract, and we will give him a professional contract for the simple fact is that he's a badass or could be a badass. He's a 1.5 and could go to a 4.5, or 3.5 to a 4, possibly 4.5. I like that. Now she jumped up on the chair again. She's back up where she was before she come over to see me. You love me. Good night. Good night. Near Nasser Mining Football Club, Morecambe. Morecambe. I say Morecambe. If it's Morecambe, I don't know. I'm American, man. I say it how I want to. We don't care over here. If we get it right, we'll get it right. If we don't, we're okay with that. We'll figure it out. Good. That means he ain't going nowhere. The 61 have offered Pinner a job as a guy I wanted for. I don't know why I need an assistant coach. I already have an assistant coach. Only 17 days left till we get to preseason. Only 16 days left, and we'll be playing preseason. Nice thing is we don't play the game, so we don't worry about it. I don't know, that was fun. It only took about a week. And we're in day 7 or day 8. I can't remember. I think it's day 7. That's what I put it in the thing as day 7. Finally, let me change things the way I'm supposed to be able to. Estupinas. Pinas. Ooh, 5 years for Hakimi. Gonzalez. Wow. Well, Martin's going away over there. That's good for him. Bye, Martin. Yeah, bite me, Rothwell. You're a pain. I can't give you that kind. Wow. Now, see, the sad part is, once we get towards the season, you'll see that a lot. Where you'll get like in the middle of the season, especially when you're in the upper leagues, you'll get a player who's about to run out of contract on another team, and you'll make an offer to him. You know, like, oh, I don't want to come play for your team. I want 200,000 a year to play, and then we get to within like the last couple of days of the deadline, and you go back to them and they're like, we'll take 40. It's like you're losing $160,000 a year, but you got to play. So you know it comes down to playing. I could go, if that dude don't have a contract by the time the season get ready to start, he might drop down his price, maybe. But I already got a guy hopefully coming in. I'm satisfied with the team as it is without bringing in those players. I don't need to replace them. I've got what I want. I've got where I need it, and I should be okay. I think we'll be okay this year. Methinks. And the more money you have left over in payroll comes in handy in the middle of the season, because in the lower leagues, like we saw last year, I can sign players all the way up until like March. And then I don't get like from March to the end of April until I can start signing them again. And you just never know when Kylian Mbappe. I like Mbappe. Pinner is going to be my assistant coach. I don't know why I got a new assistant coach. I guess the other assistant left and I didn't even know it. Well, that ain't cool. out what I wanted to do. I am not happy with it. I didn't really see. I just did what I didn't want to do. Bungara, Bagura. I give my boy a one in for the out. Oh yeah, that works. That works for me. Now I'm definitely happy. Bring on the preseason, baby. Let's go. It's time to start kicking ass and taking names. We are not going to do what we did last year. I say that. I say that now with all the confidence in the world. Until I get my teams, and there's freaking 6 more reserve teams in there. All of teams 15 levels ahead of us, and we just get screwed. Excuse me. Don't mind me, I just died 4 times. Oof. Oh, I hate that feeling. Damn. So we will put Mangora in his position, which is in here for Gunst. Gunst, you're going to get to play, baby, but you're just not going to get to play all the time. Bring back on support. We'll take it. Shit. 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 Nope, it ain't him. It's Lions. It's who I want in that position. Actually, gives you everybody now. Kumara, I don't think so. I don't think so. Why is Pike in there? Because that's the man needs to be in there. Alright, then we'll do this. We'll do that, make sure. I don't think so, Kojak. No, no, no. Why are you in there and not my boy? I don't think we're doing this. Thank you. Thank you very much. Riley, Johnson, and Elams. My boys at the top of the key. The boys I want together up there, and they're going to be okay. See, I'm half tempted to move him up here into the Shadow Striker role, but if I do that, I don't know. I don't have anybody who can play Shadow Striker. If I had a Shadow Striker, I would use him as a Shadow Striker, but I don't have a Shadow Striker. I'm putting him in advanced playmaker. He's better there as an advanced playmaker. And that way, I got him. He can be involved in the offense, and you know, we're changing his role a little bit next year because last year he was everywhere. Oh, please say he. Okay. He's staying. That's all I care about, man. I don't know why you keep doing this. I don't ask you guys to do it. I don't want you to do it. Stop doing it. You want to do something, go get me a goalkeeper. See, I could have did that with Piers when he came in. I shouldn't have died. I fucking hate that. You know what? This is the way I look at it. They're going to pay the price. I'm not renewing his contract next year. I'm not going to renew any of those contracts when it comes time. But you know what? You're going to pay for it this year. You know why? Because you're stupid. You have me hire somebody I don't need, and I don't need him. I didn't need him. I didn't want to sign him, but I didn't pay attention to what I was doing. So I ended up signing him anyway. Dumbass. That's what I get. That's what I get. Man, a dumbass. This can't be warm smell. No, that's spearmint. That's not. That's gonna drive me nuts to smell that damn perfume all day long. Cutting the Domino's parking lot. Or the Domino's grass. One of these days I'm gonna do a live stream walking around. I'm gonna walk around my little town so everybody can see what the town looks like. You see what it's like living in the laps of luxury. Oh, in a small town in Ohio. Yeah, but what the hell? Here we go with the camera again. Stupid thing. I hate when it does that. Yeah, it did that yesterday, and then everything else kept fucking up. It was just pissing me off. Oh, I do believe in his impact. You know I do. got a new contract from my boy there. Eckersley ain't going nowhere. Josh Martin is a fullback too, which I'm probably gonna regret doing, but hopefully, yeah, he's good. I mean, I don't think he's better than he might be. Who knows? Hey, whichever one of them works out the best, it's the same. They're the same. So, and which one does my team think, or which one do my assistant think is better? Okay, so the guy who should be starting is starting. He is my backup. Best way to do that is, and we'll do this again before the end of the year because I got to keep doing that. No, I do not want you to change him. I do not want Kamara in there. If I wanted Kamara in there, I'd have asked for Kamara in there. Why would you put Kamara in there when you have that man there? And why are you putting him there when Page has been the man all this time? Don't understand. Pick rolls, it moves him back to up. I'll leave him there as a central midfielder on attack. Yeah, that's his best position. He's a beast, man. I love him to death. Luther might be one of my best midfielders I've ever signed. I don't know. He's a badass. If he can play as good this year as he did last year, I'll be so happy. So we've got everybody we need. What do you want? Oh, it's getting on my nerves now. She keeps sending me stupid TikTok things, man. I'm already on TikTok. I don't need to join TikTok again. Good God, kid, what the hell are you doing? Antrim de Visser's Payet de Visser announced that he will retire. Who the hell is him gonna be the owner? Ah, what a way to go. Yeah, we won't know what happens. Hoping he ain't going nowhere. I'm just hoping. If I lose Riley, I'm gonna be mad. See, the nice thing is in the lower leagues, when you're down here, like getting Pickerington. Pickering is a good player in that spot. He's played good. He's improved last year. I'm not even playing a lot, but I feel confident enough in putting him in that defensive, that center mid or center defense that I don't have to worry about picking up another one there because I have faith in him doing well there. In this part down here, it's nice because when you're in this low down, the teams aren't great. I mean, you're getting a little bit better this year, but it's not a huge uptick in the ability. So they're going to be better, but they're not going to be completely better, and they really may not be all that much better. They can be the same level, and you know you're going to have the other team, Sourbees, coming up with us. If we end up in the same one, we may not end up in the same division because there are so many in these leagues and these levels that you never know where you're going to end up. Would it be nice to kick their ass a couple more times? Yes, it would be. Should we have kicked their ass more already? Yes, we should have. Why didn't we? Because my team didn't listen. They didn't listen to me. We only have 10 days. 10 days, 10 days. Here comes a recruitment meeting. Then we're a few more days. I hope he stays. I hope he stays. Riley, Luther, Hall, Elam's, my other can't think of his name right now. My other goal scorer, and those guys I want to keep. Riley I definitely want to keep because he's my beast. Leipzig Henriksen talks with Man City. Barcelona Messi signs new 2-year deal. Messi's in Barcelona. Villarreal Torres in talks with Newcastle. Oh, Messi, you messy little man. We've got 9 days, 9 days, 9 days till we get there. Everybody getting ready. The nice thing is doing it this way, it doesn't take that long to go through. We've got an hour, we've almost got, well, I guess it is 2 hours to get through this a little bit of tomfoolery here. Fenton, don't you go nowhere. Need Fenton too, although he can be replaced. And like I said, down here it's not that big a deal to replace people. You do get boneheads like the one dude that they scouted that wanted 145 per appearance. Rodri staying in Man City. He got a 4-year deal. Mendez trying to get hey, there you go. We're rolling. So last year we had 22 matches. Rennes lost Dooku. Rennes lost Dooku to him for 79 million. Damn. Gong no! Gong no! United! Yep, there's our practices. We're there. We're almost there. We got a week. Recruitment meeting a week ahead of time. Usually takes like 3 or 4 days after before you can start setting up your friendlies. Now they'll offer, they may offer some friendlies out to you. I told them I don't want them to set up friendlies, so no friendlies will be set up without me having to say. Trabzonspor, look to do something. Yeah. What do you think we need? You ain't got nothing to tell me that I already know. No, we don't. We don't have a mid. We don't have. You know why we look weak in that position? Because we don't use a midfielder left or right. We use attacking midfielders left and right, and we're good there. Dumbasses. I hate when they do that. This is so stupid. Well, we're gonna need this position. Newcastle picked up Dooku. I didn't even do that. We're on a roll again, baby. Yeah. Okay, new season 11 draws near. Doesn't tell us which one we're going in though. Masters will be noon. Many promoted. Ropley, Fakentown Reserves, Buttergate Town, Castle Acre Swifts, and numerous other teams we've already counted days. New season kickoff on Saturday, August 3rd. These are all the teams that got relegated from level 10. Oh my, Sutton United, the other Sutton United. Huh. There you go. Oh, we might have to play against them. That'll be fun. Wow. Look at all the teams getting promoted, damn. That's a lot. Look at how many teams get like we have be the last one on the list. These guys all got promoted down. And these guys all got promoted up. That's a lot of players, boys. A lot of teams moving there. Well, hi there, Missy. What you doing, mamas? Mamas come to say hi.
babies. What's up? What's my mama's? Oh, mama day. My baby. Come on, where you going? You can't sit over there. I got my phones over there, you goofer. Goofy goof.
You're just gonna make me move that phone, ain't you? Yes, you are. You're gonna make me move that phone out of your way so you can sit where you want. Huh? Yep, you made me move my phone so you can sit where you want. Mama takes over her spot every time. She just sat there and looked pissed off if I didn't. So I did.
Lovey mamas and the mamas. She's so cute. Little mama llamas, my mama llamas.
That air feels good, but it's also becoming a pain in my neck. Okay. New season starts August 3rd. Actually, yeah. But we come back June 24th. Or July 24th. Or whatever the hell date it is. Oh. 5 more days. 5 more days. We come back the day after this. We are ready for the new season. Yeah, baby. Yeah, it don't. You come back for preseason a little early, but you don't start until August or July. Yeah, August 3rd. August 3rd will be the first day of the first matches. But like I said, I don't know which one we're moving to. I don't know if there's a tournament or if it's just straight up ours. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not a cup. If you don't get a cup, you don't get a cup. It just means we'll have the same as last year. We'll have part of it will be we'll have like the first 3 months will be the same as they were before. We'll do a month at a time, then we'll do 2 months. Depends. I swear to God, for the next the whole year, we're gonna see Matthews and Ty. Matthews and Ty. Sign a damn contract already. Leave us alone. So wait, you can't just have one Lay's. Ever. Yeah, I mean, we spent 2 hours, almost 2 hours getting to this point, which is, 2 hours we had to do. You've been entertained, I hope. Riley decided to stay. Thank you. He's my boy. Yeah. All right. Yay, Riley. Riley decided to stay. He's my hero. Okay, mamas. I gotta do that today too. Just not looking forward to it. Hey, look at that practice. No. Mamas. Mamas. Oh, mamas.
Am I bothering you? Am I bothering you? I can't pet you. Can't play with you. Can't make you leg. Can't rub your leg.
Silly ass. Dixon's probably gonna go to them. That one player I was looking at that was there, but I ain't looked at him up. I'm not picking a player I don't get more info on. Fenton is staying good. You guys stick around, man. Season's about to start. We're about to get the roll on. Like I said, if I had the ability and I picked one up, I would probably look to do that. Increased our stature significantly. Not really. You can go here and you can look at the rankings, and we're nowhere near being the top. Man City is the team of the year, the biggest, the best team out there in England. We're probably so far down on this list it ain't even funny. Oh, I know we're so far down on the list. Man City is the team. Where's the most? West Ham is filthy rich. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, they are the team. We say it always tells you that, and you don't. Because if I go look at my reputation, it's the same. It's gonna be the exact same as it was. It's not gonna have gone up anywhere, any at all. Let's see. What shall we ask the board to do? We want to improve the youth facilities. We have money, so don't tell me you can't do it because you're financing. Our finances aren't good. Yes, they are. We got you a lot of money. You got a bonus of like 29,000. Do it. Yeah, I got a on the 26, 27, 27, 28. My youth intake for the next for my other game, my other save is all E's. I never seen one that bad. I mean, like I said, we didn't get too bad the last time. We got one half yellows, half yellow stars to possible 5 stars for every player we got last year on this team. Next year, it won't be that good. The year after that, won't be that good either. The only way it gets to be better is if I can get them to do the youth development year in, year out. And they won't do it year in, year out. I want to start on a coaching course, but they probably won't let me do that. Yeah, they probably won't let me do that. But I gotta ask them that too. There's the leaderboard. Never look at this leaderboard because it'll never tell you what you want to know. All I know is that whoever this is has 809 million points. They must have been playing this game forever. But I don't pay attention to that one because it never tells you what you want to know. I have no points. I have no points at all because I did not win the league, no cups, so you get no points. It never works right anyway. We're in the preseason! Yay! Let's go preseason! Whoop, 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 whoop. We're ready to go, baby. We're on the roll again. Do, 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 do. Just can't help but getting on the roll again. We need to come out fast, furious, and winning. Yeah, them tips and hints sometimes. You know, so injuries affecting the spine or shoulders can affect the player's agility and or for the short term or long term. I can attest to that for the shoulders, because that shit just is debilitating, man. When you lose one of your arms, you can't use on a regular basis like you used to. It really becomes a bitch. It sucks. Now I know there's probably not a thing they can do for me. I need get a hold of that momentum. I'm gonna tell her, listen, changing the freaking appointments and make them a normal appointment. I want to go down and see them, but they won't let me. They won't set me an office appointment. I don't know why. I want to go down and see them after the first of the month because they got fish. They got the best fish sandwiches there. Yeah, they got. There's a fish place, Coleman's Fish. Most of the places that sell good fish in the area, restaurants, get it from Coleman's. And fresh fish daily. And it's some good ass fish, man. It's the best fish you can get. All the like local fire departments and stuff that do the firemen, you know, and they do like they'll do the fish fries. They all have Coleman's fish, and it's the best fish. Oh, about that thick, on a piece about that big. It's that thick, and it's just it's some of the best fish I've ever seen, ever had. And they sell them down there for like $4.50 for a fish sandwich. I want to go there. They don't have. It's too far to go just to go for a fish sandwich. I'm not driving 35 minutes for a damn fish sandwich. But if I'm there, you know, if I'm there already, I should go in and get a fish sandwich. That's the way it works. So we're about to start the preseason. This preseason will be a little different than last one because it only lasts a short amount of time. It won't be the 2 months that we have to fill because we start the regular season on the 3rd of August instead of the 3rd of September. Don't know why they don't do it on the September 3rd on the first one. Doesn't make any sense to me. But they don't, and I can't argue with them. Hi, Mama. Yeah, I think this might be the longest you've stayed here in a long time. Normally by now I did something to make you mad and you run away. Normally. I think I'll do that after this today before I start gaming. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to. I gotta download the clear that I have on there again. So why am I doing all this running again? I don't know. I'm gonna think about making some merch up. Come on, baby, let's go. I know you're working hard on the 23rd. Let's go. We ain't doing this shit. I hate when it does this. I really hate when it does this because you get to a day like this and it just wants to keep repeating around and around and around and around. Don't want to do what you want it to. Don't want to do what you want it to. Come on, baby. You've been taking a little too long for this. Let's go. Sometimes it'll do this shit. While it's still playing this, there it goes. Now we're on. Never mind. I'm going to. So, Western Yorkshire Premier Division. Now we're going to the Western Yorkshire Premier Division. Carlton Athletic won it last year. So let's see. Beston, St. Anthony's. We're gonna look at this a little different. So we've got Beston St. Anthony's Field, Gormersall and Cleckheaton, Hall Green United, Harrison Railway Athletic Reserves, or Harrogate Athletic Reserves, Headingley AFC, Hornsforth St. Margaret's, Huddersfield Amateur, Ickley Town Reserves, Arlesboro Town Reserve, Littletown, Rowden Old Boys, Robin Hood Athletic, Robin Athletic, I love it. Rothwell, us, and Wake Wanderers. So there's only 3 of the 16. So now we'll have 30 matches. So we have an additional 8. So what that means is we may have a better see, we got 3 in August. Actually, we don't go until August 31st, so we do got to go a ways, but not as much as it could have been. So we got 3 in September, 3 in November or October, 3 in November, 5 in December. Wow. So this will not be like last year. There will not be major times off in between like there was. There will be like the 18th to the 2nd. There'll be a little bit there. There'll be a couple times, but it won't be a major time. But we get to do our Ranger friendly. Yes, we will Ranger friendly. How about that? We do got a lot more friendlies to do than I thought. That sucks, but that's okay. We're gonna go. Oh, let's see if we can make some money. Can we make some money? We will play Falkirk. Can we make? Yeah, we can make some money. Check that out. Falkirk is gonna give us some money, and that'll be the last one we do. We'll probably have about 10 of these. We're gonna spread them out a little bit better. We're not gonna have as many. We're gonna do 4. And we got Falkirk to give us a little bit of money. How about we do Queen of the South? We'll make a little bit of money. We're gonna do 4 days in between each one instead of the 3 that we normally do. And we're gonna do 1 more. We'll play Hamilton for the money. For the money, baby. For the money. It's for the money. And now we'll come down here and we'll see if we got any teams in here we want to play. You know what? We're going to do Gold Curve Reserves just because we can play them in a friendly. I want to. We're going to keep that rivalry going even if it's a friendly. Yeah, I don't think so. Can't make any money from them. Yolgrave. We're gonna go to Yolgrave's coming to us. I don't ever go anywhere. I could probably make more money if I went to the other ones, but I'm not changing that. Rochester? Rochester. I don't know. Something like that. Nelson. We'll play Nelson. St. Ives reserves. I don't mind playing reserve teams in friendlies, but I hate playing them in regular season. I really do. I think it's a freaking joke that you have to play them in a season when you shouldn't have to. Liver's Edge. We'll play Liver's Edge. More money, more money. More money, more money. Lee's Modernians. We'll play them again. I like playing teams from before. They're still our level. They give us a chance to play them. I got 2 more to do, and that's it. Money to be made down there? Are you fucking kidding me? Can we go away and make more money? Nope. Hang on. We're making money. That's all that matters, baby. We gotta make that money. I did not know you could make it from them teams. Wakefield, 742. Make 1,000 on that. So we will make a little bit of money on this season. So we got more than I expected to do. I thought we would have been a lot closer, but we'll take them. Hey, it don't matter. We fly through these anyway. So. Arm wants to be a bitch. Oh 1,000, that's 350, 550, 6,000. Yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of money on this, which is good. I like that. We're gonna make a little bit of money in the off season. Spend a little bit, we'll make a little bit. That's okay. The more money you make, the more money you do. We're gonna keep our your old league in there because that's what we do. Nope, we're gonna keep the physical going. We're gonna do the outfield this time. We're gonna set these reviews up because that's what you do to make your team better. Anytime you got a match. Nope, last time it was a physical we kept, and this time we'll get rid of the physical. Yeah, we're good now. We're good to go. It was about a week to then we play Wakefield, who I beat up in the other one. they're one of my beat up teams. Hopefully we'll get through the end of the preseason. I'm gonna try. What is this? No, I'm not changing any of that. I don't need to change any of that. Now see, the code of conduct will hopefully change a little bit. Yeah. Now you actually gotta worry about it. Now you actually getting money from it. Mama's is back. Mama's back, 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 back again. Mama's back, back, back. Tell my friends. Where are you going? Huh? What's the matter for you? Oh, Mama, you want to lay down there now? Okay, you can do that if you want to. I will pet you. I will keep my mama safe. You're okay. Nobody gonna get my mamas. No, they're not allowed. So we'll start the season off with our main guys. Then we'll just rotate them around. Whatever I let them decide which players they want to put in there. We'll do that one, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, this season is going to be a lot more spread out. We'll probably do a month at a time, and we may end up stopping after like 5 months. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes this year because it gets a little different. We try to do 4 hours a day if we can. It's just going to depend. And hopefully by the time I should be done with this. They released the fixtures. So right now, nope, I don't want. I already got one. Sorry. If you were offering me some money to be made in this, I might think about it. But you know, I'll never offer no money. I don't need them. I already got friendlies done. So we're gonna come back down here for a second. We're gonna check this out. This is our prediction. Let's see where they predict us to finish. Preseason, we are predicted to finish in second. Behind who? Navesboro Town Reserve. Another reserve team. I have no idea who they are. Probably can't get promoted. So it looks like it's going to be that. Now, you see the one team that's missing? Who's missing? Yeah. Sowerby. Sowerby didn't come over with us. They went to a different league. Which is fine. That's the way you got to do it sometimes. I mean, it's cool. I wish they would tell you this in the rules that these teams can't be promoted, but we'll find that out later. But 3 teams get promoted. So as long as you finish in the top 3, you're promoted. I want championship this year. Carlton Athletic won it the last time. Now where did they go? See, they left here and they went to the Northern Counties East League Division 1. So they went to a total. They didn't go to like this is a okay. So it's another West Yorkshire League Premier Division. So we'll go to. We might follow them to that. Depends on where we are in the country. I don't know where they are in the country. So, you know. But there you go. We know where we're at. We're predicted to finish second, which is a promotion. Back-to-back promotions would be fun. But we don't want promotion this time. We want freaking championship, boys. I'm done with this promotion, Jack. Let's go. Of course, they denied both of the things I asked them for. That's okay. You'll give it to me before the year's over. I will leave. How's that sound? Endocrace? Not good enough, baby. Man, nah, I guess I can use a goalkeeper. We're going to edit this. If you're going to do goalkeepers, you're going to do it permanently. You're not going to do it part-time. You're not going to do it. We're going to do it ongoing. It ain't going to be for that age either. There, how you like me now? Now I changed it. Now they'll do that one permanently. What the fuck? No, that ain't happening. I was gonna say that's gotta be August 11th, then it goes to the 21st, and I'm like, they're going, what the what? What? Wait, what? Wait, we do not play each other. We do not have a game back to back like that. What the hell are you doing? That's kind of weird. We may rotate three. We may play 3 games in this offense, 3 games in the other offense. I'm gonna do that. I think this time we're gonna rotate that around a little bit. Porter got a $28 million bid. That's okay, Mama. I know you can be sad too. I know you don't even know. Oyarzabal stars in European whatever. I don't know what's going on. I don't pay that much attention, man. This is like we're all in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. I don't understand what's going on. Boy. Rardin old boy is supposed to be 5th. Now this might be different than the other one. Sometimes it'll do that. It'll say you're, here you go. We got an under 18 team. So, we're going to come back in here. We're going to do this different this time. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. We're going to go back in there. And we'll get rid of our under 18s. We're going to pick our team again without our under 18s, hopefully. Now we got a smaller team. See? A lot smaller team. And why do we do that? Because under 18s now have a league to play in. So I think you can't get any better at that, so no, we want to do that. We're ready. That is our team. I think our team's going to be pretty damn good this year. Now see, I can actually go down in here and take out all the under 21s. I need to do that too. I'll have to fix that again. So anybody on the under 21 squad, that is, are they all? Nope, everybody but my boy there, the second one. I'll make them all available for the under 18 team. And we'll go to we'll go to these guys and do the same thing. If you're under 18, make those two. And they'll be available for under 18. So now our under 18s goes from having a smaller squad to having a giant squad with enough to be able to play and not have to worry about having, you know, there's our under 18 squad. Lyric, Dugdale, and all those guys that just came in will probably all be on there. They haven't been picked for it yet, but they will be. Yeah, see, they already been picked for it. So you can arrange friendlies for these guys if you truly want to, but they're gonna start like they already got all their friendlies are done. Oh, those are our friendlies. So they have a couple. I don't think they have any friendlies, do they? That's ours. This is theirs. Nope, that's the national under 18. So I don't. They don't have any friendly set up. So yeah, well, we need some friendlies, baby. You need some friendlies in there. I'm not gonna sit there and do. I gave you one. You better get some more. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and do his friendlies. He needs to get his own friendlies, and that's what his job is to get his own friendlies. You don't get any friendlies, that's on him. How am I just now getting that? I don't understand. Oh, oh, mamas, you're so cute and cuddly. I love my mama so. Break time. I'll be right back. Come back. I'm gonna hit my little sandwich here before I take my pill. Yo. What, bud? Bye. I ain't playing that game. I ain't playing that game. Go come unsolicited to my channel. I offer shit. Because I ain't taking it. I ain't listening to it. And you're out of here. I'll tell you what. All y'all creators out there that think you're going to come sell me shit, I'll tell you what you do. Let me listen to your spiel. Subscribe. And give me 5 give me 5 gifted subs, and you subscribe yourself, I'll think about it. You can tell me anything you want to tell me. We'll do a live call on my Discord. All you gotta do that. Otherwise, stay the fuck off my channel. Because I don't like you, don't want you, don't need you around. Appreciate it. Come here. What? You were up there, now you come down here. What's up with you? Come here, Fluffy. Come here. Fluffalotamus. Hi. You decided to come back, did you? Yeah, I got food. That's what the problem was. You like it because I had toast or I had bread. You wanted some of my bread, didn't you? Your food's on the table. You know what to do. Pretty girl. My pretty baby. You all fluffed down. Such a cutie. Yeah, I think we'll do 3 matches each one. Rotate around, see how it goes. I wanted to play. I could probably play it on this computer. I could probably play better than it did on the other. I wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons Online because I always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons Online. But I downloaded it on my old computer, on the other computer, on my one I'm using the OBS on, and it just didn't play at all good. I was like, what the hell? Ooh, they got a fancy little 442 going here, don't they? Ain't they special? Wakefield! Wakefield! Wake the frick up, Wakefield! That's not the colors that they have on the other game. I mean, it's the colors they have, but not the design. Oh, my head hurts. Head itches. Ugh. Later, my gator. Beer you, head coach. What is the matter with you? Huh? What's the matter with my fluffy? You want to sit with me? Nope, you're not going to sit with me, huh? Now you just want to sit there and look at me and stare, huh? You just going to stare? Go sleep. There you go. You can lay down right there. Nobody going to get you laying there. You're good. Huh? You good? Okay. Yeah, my fluffy. My fluffy. Baby comes down today. You gonna play with her nice? You gonna be nice to the baby? Huh? You see Whiskey later. You gonna be nice to Whiskey? I hope so. She's gonna need some friends. She's gonna need some friends. You gonna be nice to her. You must be nice. I do a Danish club? I would love to do a Danish club, but at the moment, um, this is we're doing a complete run through. We're building up from the lowest leagues and I don't have any Danish. I don't have the Danish leagues open right now. You have a favorite Danish club you like? Here we go again. Dude, come on, man. Oh, y'all are killing me. That is the first week of practice. I wouldn't let that go, but can't do that. Can't let it go. I have the Danish leagues. I don't think I have them loaded right now, which is not a big deal. But speak about warn the player. Come on, baby, you gotta do better than this. I want to see none of you in that position later. Huh?
What?
We don't.
Putting them over acid.
Oh, okay. You want to find a?
Yeah, I gotta mow that area. You want it back by what's east of that, right?
Yeah.
I have to mow that area.
You don't have to do a very big area because we're not putting it in the box. We're just going.
I mean, obviously, no. I've got to mow the entire
Okay.
area.
Okay. Cool. Do some of the other part too. Not a good day. I don't want to do that today. I've never managed in the Danish league. Some interesting players come out of the Danish league, but I've never managed in the Danish league. We have a lot of leagues open right now. Well, Danish league wasn't one of them. They didn't come up in the random pick. But yeah, eventually we could do a Danish league. Right now we're doing we're trying to take Shire Academics from the 12th league up to the Premier League, which is going to be a little while, but we'll see what happens. And who knows where we're going to move to if we should happen to get fired from this team. We might move on to another club, and they might get added in. But it's just one of those things where it depends on. Hi there, big guy. Come here. Get up here. Come on. Come on, Mids. Come here. What's the matter with you, buddy? You come up here. Come on. Get up here. Come on, big guy. Hey, there he is. There's my big man. This is my Midnights. That's the Mids. He came out. Look, you got to be on TV. How you like that? Huh? Yeah, I know. You're like, what? What? I'm in the camera? Yeah, you're in the camera, buddy. You're on the television. See you right there? You're in the corner. You're a little man in the corner right there. Yes, you are. This is my little man. This is the babies, the little mans. Huh. Birthday's coming up in the fall. Wanna be 6 years old? All I know is they need to quit because they're all getting old. Faye, signed the deal. Faye, signed the deal. There you go. Coming up on our first preseason game of the year. Yeehaw! Round number 2, getting ready to start. Whoa! Laporte went to Arsenal for a cheap price. Wow. Only $26 million? They got the better end of that deal, maybe. All right. So the new season, 2024-2025 season is underway. Let's go, boys. It's time to party down, beat some people up, get us in the top. Let's go. We're going to move up another division. Eckersley, they keep coming for you guys. Hopefully none of them leaving. Hey, you. Wow, what are you doing, mamas? What are you doing, meow meow? Mamas. Man, they just keep coming in here for this shit. Like, they just don't know. I love when they come up and put on there, likely ban evader. Yeah, he's not evading my ban. Because his ass is gone now. I don't think I've ever done a Danish club. I've done mostly English. I've done a few Ireland, Scotland. I've been to a few clubs. The very first ever club I ever did was Partick Thistle out of Scotland. That was the very first club I ever did back in the day. Mamas, you know what? You're being a pest. You're being a nut. You gotta rearrange this so you quit, and I can move the phones around without you being on top of them 24/7. Oh, whatever. That just don't make no sense. I'm not paying. I like how they do that. Your safety matters. Pay $1.99 a month to get localized severe weather alerts. Guess what, idiots? I already got that through the national weather thing. Plus, all right. So another contract following Shire are set to expire. Reserve head coach, he's going to lose his job. When's it expire? Not till next year. What do I care? He's not going to get rehired, but I'm not going to do anything about it now. I should fire him, but I can't because they'll say we cannot let you get rid of him. You have a real easy way to solve that problem too. You keep telling me I can't have a player. You can't get rid of a player. You want to stop me from getting rid of him? I just use the editor and just throw him out. I don't even care. It just gets on my nerves when they tell me, well, we don't have the payroll, or we're going to try to save payroll and not let you do this. I'm like, guess what? I don't want him on my team. You're going to get rid of him one way or the other. Because guess what? It's my team, bitch. You might own it, but I'm the one that's controlling it. And I can't believe they turned me down for the it just sucks, man. That just sucks to holy hell. I can't never get it. It's hard enough to try to get built up in this. And you always use that excuse, even though I'll get offered jobs and I'll turn them down. Like I said before, I like this team. I don't know if I'm. See, we got $35,000 in the bank, and y'all want to. You don't want to send me on a scouting report because I don't want to do so because it might be too much. Oh, y'all can. You know what? That's my. You say, ooh. Me and him gonna have a little argument here in a minute. I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. Shire Academics versus Wakefield. I need to take Wakefield down. I've been chasing Wakefield forever, and the other one, they're one of my chief rivals. No, I've got to have them. Didn't I just do one of these like a minute ago? I swear to God, I just did one of these. No, not changing any of that. Nope. And nope. They're not going to change. They're not going to change. Doesn't matter. They're already there anyway. Not going to change. Both there's a beast. He's going to be my star guy. I think I just did one of those. I thought I just did one of those. It just seemed like I did one of those. I always want to give you a lot of those to do. So we've got about an hour and a half left. After an hour and a half, we'll see where we're at before we decide what we're going to do, because we might just try to get all the way to the first game of the season, or at least to August. First game of the season is August 31st, so We'll see about what we're gonna do after we get to July. Oh, it's summertime and siren. The hobbits. I swear to God, I would love to see a hobbit's name come up on there. I would cry. Yeah, all these guys will never come play for us. Even the oldest guy on here, which is 33-year-old Tom Chalmey. Approach the sign. Yeah, I want to tell you, I'm going past this damn dude. I ain't talking to him. Yeah, he don't want to play for us. Yeah, that's wishful thinking. But I try to sign one of those guys every year. Just because. One of these days I'm going to get somebody who's going to say, sure, I'll come play for you. What the hell? Why not? That'll just make your team better. Sagertown on a free transfer. Whoop-de-frickadoo. Bye. My thing had my son bought me like 2 years ago. Love this hat. I'm gonna get this. I gotta wash it. I need to wash all my clothes this afternoon. I'll be doing. Shoot, when I get done with this, I'll be doing clothes for the next 3 days. I just have everything to wash again. I just washed everything. Everything's dirty again. I'm like, what the hell, man? Bye, mama. Off she goes again. Come on, arm. It's not that hard. Lens Openda in a 56-minute offer from Byron Munich. Oh boy. Man, I can't wait till I get up there and get people like that that want to come play for me or don't want to come play for me. And I lost my boys. Everything I had. Hey, I had him up there. Now everybody's dropped off again. Nothing I can do. Oh, that's nice. Send him on a freaking course, but not me. You little pricks. I hate when they do that. What's that saying, guy? I know it is. I don't want to sign him. Yeah. Okay. That ain't us. Narsborough Yown. Now, did they spell it wrong, or is that the way you spell it? Did they make a mistake? They're picked to be first. I'm not impressed. They use a 4-4-2. I'll shred them. Evans gets a new contract. Good. What's our contract looking like? What's our money looking like? We're about 15,000. See, we're now at 38,000. We ain't gonna get much higher than that. First match of the year, baby. Let's do this. First match of the year. And off we go. Yeehaw. I don't mind what happens to you as long as we win this game. Nope, 4-2. They beat us. But they're also, what level are they at? They're also like ahead of top of us. Yeah, then the county league's Division 1. So they're like 2 leagues or a league ahead of us. So I don't care. Yo, 24 shots given up. What the hell? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, well, of course they're going to beat us. They're 2 levels ahead of us. What the fuck? They should be beating us. We ain't to that point yet. After this season, we'll be to that point. After the second season, well, like, Page will be better, and Pickering will be better, and other guys like Gunston, those guys will be better, and some of the guys that are actually playing, the more you play, the better they get, so they have a better shot of becoming better. So this year, you know, I'll play Wakefield again next year for the simple fact is measuring stick, baby. Measuring stick. Ooh, Egypt's on there. I like the name of my stadium, Treetops. Goes with Shire Academics, man. Got to play in the treetops. Good. Now, a lot of these teams that are actually offering for your players at this level are either your level or lower, or possibly one level up, and they're not offering any more than what you already are paying. So a lot of times that's why they decline. They just don't want to go there. Why would you want to leave when you're already playing for somebody you don't need to leave? I will scout it. Never get any information from it because we're too far down. We're talking about the guys that are playing for the upper leagues. The hell with that. Yorkshire Amateur is our next match. Reyes might stay at Arsenal. Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal. Yes, we will be cruising. So we'll have to figure out once we get tomorrow. We start the regular season tomorrow. We'll figure out how many should we. Like I said, because we did last time. The first season we did by month, pretty much, until December. There's not going to be that same thing. There's no 1-2 game months. Every month has at least 3 matches in it, which I don't know. I don't understand why they do it the way they do it. Because you could do the same thing in the first league through. In League 12, or in level 12, you can do the same thing where you have 3 in each one, and you don't have to worry about it. But they don't do that, and I don't understand why. I mean, I don't know if you can. I don't know if there's a way to do the schedules and alter them. I would like to bring players from. I'd like to find out what teams, because you can do it in the editor. I have a pregame editor. You can go in and you can find out what teams are in that are not used. Okay, Flood Baby, you're gonna stay on there for another year just to see what happens. Goalkeeper, hold that thought. Where's he play for? Makes $325 a month. You don't look like he's too bad. Can we sign him? No, we cannot, but we can make an offer. And they want nothing for him, so we will make that offer. Just because we can. Now, see, the thing is, I will not make that contract off. I will not offer money for a player this far down because you just don't have it. I could if I wanted to. I have $15,000 left over in my salary, so I could actually take part of that $15,000. If say they wanted $400 for him, I could turn around and give it to him, but I won't. Because if you do, that's, you're just. I don't think I think the first time I ever bought a player, I don't know. 7th level, I think, is the first time in any of these I've ever done that I've ever bought a player. Because it's just so you don't have to buy. Hell, you don't have to buy players all the way up to the big to the. You don't really have to do it there if you really don't want to. Because there are lots of players out there that you can sign on free. Because they run out of contract or they don't want to play for any. They lose their contract, they get fired, they get let go, whatever. You can always sign those people, and you can always do it on free, and you can build a hell of a team from signing people on free. I mean, literally, if we wouldn't have had that 3-game losing streak that we had for whatever freaking reason, I still ain't figured out why we lost those 3 games like that. We would have won the division by 6 points, 10 points. It would have been a piece of cake to have done that. If you take those 3 matches out, and you make those 9-point wins, that's an 8-point lead. If you give us 9 points from that, out of those 3 matches that we lost, we would have had 9 extra points because we ended up being 7 extra points. 8 extra points. I'm sorry. We ended up 2 points behind them. And if we wouldn't have lost those 3 matches, unfortunately, there wasn't anybody in that was part of that beat us. But what I don't understand is how we went from a 4-1 win to a 9-3 loss. That killed me. That was the one match that just destroyed my whole season. One match can do that to you too. That's the sad part. You be having a super season and all of a sudden you get one match like that just blows you up. And you're sitting there going, I don't understand what happened. Yeah, so we'll just give the players their chance to float through here until the last 3 like we do every year. to talk to me. Ain't you just nice? Yeah. Shut up, Floyd. I hope you get a sprained wrist, ankle, and neck. You go get run over by some. They're gonna steamroll him. He's gonna be out for the season because he didn't come to us. We're gonna put the Shire curse on him. Didn't say that. Knock on wood, because now I'll end up losing a player. I'll be so mad. I'll be so mad. Yeah, you don't wonder why I keep getting closer to the camera in a way. Is I have the camera below my screen and I can't read it from sitting back this far. So that's why I sometimes go forward to try to read what it is as close as I can get, because I can't really read it real well. That's I gotta figure that out too. That's coming up next month too. Got to look around and find a day so I know what's going on. It's the 4th. I have to contact them by next Friday. Set up an appointment to get a ride over there. Josh Flynn, the prick. Yeah, you remember that when you're sitting down in the minors going, I love these going, I should have signed with them, but I turned them down. They won at the quadruple FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Premier League, and the Champions League all in one. Yeah, that would be amazing. I've never come that close. I've never gotten that far. Because usually either I'll get bored with it or something will happen where, like, what I usually end up doing is end up overspending too much, and the team starts to struggle, and you don't keep your players in the, like, it just happens because sometimes you can't sign the players you want to sign because you ain't got no money. And you got to be careful of that, because when you run out of money and you can't sign nobody, guess what? Your team starts to founder. And the last one I was running, I ended up. Here we go. All my UB babies are getting a shot this time. Probably going to get beat up, but that's okay. For me, I know it affects your players, but for me, I don't really care if we win the friendlies or not, especially down in the lower leagues, because it doesn't matter. I mean, it does if you start losing a lot of games. Wow. Yes, like, what the hell? I thought that was said. Never mind. Hey, we scored. Who got it? Cabella. Cabella got a goal. You go, big boy. The whole object of the game right now is to get your team ready to play. That's it. We don't care about the rest of it. Yeah. Yeah, we suffered a heavy loss. That happens. You just stick around there, Mr. Eckersley, and we will be okay. Making sure I got those all right. Yeah, they went and watched it. How many recommended players did we get? None. Why? We're freaking Division 11. Hey, we beat these guys. Who are we playing this time? Leeds Modernians. Did we play? This is not the team we played. When did we play these guys? I guess we tied them. I don't know. We won 8-5. Oh, this team we beat up and then we tied them 2-2, or we tied them 2-2 and then beat them up 8-5. Nice. I'm not visiting you again for the same meeting we had a week ago that will be no different. I hate when they do that. They'll do those. You have 3 review commit. I don't need 3 of them. I know what we're going to do. We're doing the same thing we did before. Nothing. I'm not looking to recruit anybody. I've got the team I want right now, and I don't have any reason to bring anybody else in. I hate. Oh, there I go. Spilling that shit, splashing that shit on my head. Lucky battle. You don't luck. Lucky. Lucky. Come on, get up here. Hi, Lucky. There's my lucky girl.
never let you go. There's your tail. You got your tail in there. What you doing? What you looking at? Huh? What's up, my luck? You okay? What's the matter? Oh, what's the matter, baby? What's the matter, baby? What are you doing? We'll go there and sit? Okay, you can go there and sit. You sit right there. I almost lost her a couple times. When they were born, Mama had uterus an infection, and we lost two of the babies because we didn't know. By the time when I got them to the doctor, we lost the first one, just refused to eat, wasn't sure what was wrong. It was little. Mama couldn't feed it, and by the time I got up to this town and back to get the dropper that I needed to try to feed him, it was already gone. And then we took them all to the vet, and the vet said she's got a uterus infection or urinary infection. It's causing them not to eat. Gave all of them shots, and 2 days later the other one died. I was like, man. And then Lucky was the only one to survive. That's why she's named Lucky. But then about six months or so ago, I walk in the kitchen and she's laying on the floor where she never lays on the floor. And it looked like she was comatose, and I'm like, what the hell is going on with you? And I picked her up and she was like, "Rrr." She looked like she had a seizure. And the recliner I sit in, I have the one like it out in the kitchen, in the dining room with the legs. It's all spread out so they can climb on it and sleep on it. And she went under there and hid for about 9 hours. Finally came out and seemed to be fine after that. I didn't get a chance to get her to the vet because my vet closed, and there's no other vet I can go that I want to go to around here right now. But I talked to an emergency hospital, and they said she's just like keep an eye on her. She make sure she gets something to drink if she can, and she hid under there for about 8 hours, and then she came out and went to the water bowl and drank a little bit of water and get up on the table and ate. Everything's fine since then. But yeah, she scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then went to do flea. We were putting on the flea and tick stuff on their necks, so they don't scratch all the time. In this area, in the summertime, if it like this winter, there probably won't be a lot of them. But because Zeus doesn't go in and out anymore, he doesn't bring the fleas in. But I grabbed the wrong one and put the dogs, and he's an 125-pound dog on my little 9-pound cat. And I was like, oh shit! And I called the doctor, and they said, you gotta get her under, you gotta rinse that shit off. And immediately, and never did anything to her. She wasn't happy about getting her head washed, but she got her head washed with Dawn detergent on top of the head, huh, Bubby? Yeah, we got you all fixed up. But ever since Zeus passed, her and Zeus were best friends. Her and the dog were the bestest of friends, and she would run under him and run her tail up under his chin, and he'd just sit there like he didn't know. And he would play in his little blanket. She'd come over and lay down with him. She didn't really want to be bothered very much. She didn't like to be picked up. She acts like the two black cats real lot. But once he passed, she starts hanging out with me all the time now. She'll come over and lay with me, sit on my lap. It's been almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in October, I think. 3 years for him, 4 years. Honestly, I don't remember. I do know that I lost legs in 2020. And that was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I hope I never have to do that again. Having to make a decision on needing to have to put an animal to sleep so that they don't have to suffer is one of the hardest things you will ever do in your lifetime. Here's my baby. Yeah. Honey, what you doing, Luck? You wanna lick my hand now? Oh boy, very good. I gave you my finger. I gave you my finger to lick, didn't I? Yes, I did. She loves to clean people. She will literally get you and put her paw on you to if you're like moving, she'll put her paw on you and hold you down. Is that right, babies? Huh? What you doing, love? You want to take care of my hand for me? Okay. Clean my hand up for me.
Oh, the preseason is such a hard thing to get through. So we get this match and then we'll switch to the next one. Might do that reverse the last. Depends on which one they do better in. Like, I can't really judge that in here. I'm gonna stick with the same offense I used last year until I need to change it. Pluck, 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 pluck. Go have your trial. See, I thought about once I get up to the lower levels, once I get up to like the run around the north south, I might change this into go from just being a regular race to the prim, get basically what it is. I might change it into a youth to gold, which you can do. I mean, you can do youth to gold down here. You really, I mean, you can and you can't because you're never. I mean, getting up. The whole purpose of this is to try to get up. Youth to gold, if you don't know what that is, it's where you use nothing but youth players. The first year you do, in your first year, you can use anybody that's on the team, but after you can't sign anybody older than 19. And once they hit 30, you have to get rid of them. So if you have a player that's 29 at the beginning of the season but will turn 30 by the end of the season, you have to get rid of them because you can't use them after they turn 30. So what will happen is most of the time if you do that and you can't get you don't just let them go, you have to try to sell them. But the object is to bring in wonder kids and make kids that you can improve and get better. And doing it down in this league is very hard to do because, yeah, you can get players, all the players you want that are under that age of 19, but none of them are going to be any good. I mean, none of them will be any good. They're not going to be good enough to even to really improve that much. You might get lucky and find 3 or 4 players that are good, but not enough to keep you going and get you going into that. And I didn't look at that, did I? No, I didn't. I'll look at it next. Okay, boys. Here we go. Ass whooping time. Let's go. We need to win here. I'm pretty sure I looked at it and just didn't pay attention. But I think the only competition is this season is our. Hey, look at that Todd. James Jones, Florian Gunst. Hey, you got a penalty. There you go. Go ahead, Florian. You get your first goal. Yeah, we only have one. We don't have a thing in there, so we have one to do. Why does that look so different? Jesus, crumbing at me. Scared me, man. Huh? Okay, we'll get that when I'm done. What the hell, man? This is not good. Oh, and okay, so you see what's going on here? We started out with 3 guys on each side and higher than almost a 7. And we've lost more than we've won in the thing. What sucks about it is, yeah, you really don't want to do that because then you will start losing your training focuses will go down and it starts to look bad and it makes it harder. Your team cohesion isn't good. So no, what are you doing, Florian? What are you doing? You can't be hurt, you bastard. So I'm gonna run this one for 3. This will be leverage
St. Ives reserves. Now we may not, I try to set them up against harder teams because I want my team to get tested. I don't want to sit there and play against teams that I know I can whip because yeah, it gets us in shape, but it doesn't test. I like to do the testing of my team in the preseason in friendlies because that way I don't have to worry about the fact that if I'm doing it in like the regular season, I want to know if these guys are going to live up to what they can or cannot do. And besides that, I'm not using my regular starters. So, unless I'm doing my regular starters and we're getting our asses kicked, then I'm not worried about it. Now, see, Monta don't panic if he leaves because he's my third guy, but that don't matter. You know what? I'm gonna do that. That's how we're gonna do this. Since we were doing this the first time, I'm gonna put in my better players. Let's see. Yep, Pickering going in there. Rack and yeah, might as well be you, huh? No, man, you can't be the one in there. That don't make any sense. Buckle. Buckle, tuckle, look at a buckle. Of course, we know who that's going to be. We'll run this through one time with the starters and then 2 times out of that. So we'll see how they do in this one. That's all you can do, baby. So we should be pretty close to being through the middle of, hopefully to middle of, a little bit of messing around here, a little bit of messing around there, just doing our own thing. Hopefully we'll be the end of this month. Don't know. We'll see. Besides third. Oh. Lapadero. What are you doing, baby? Lapadero. Beautiful. Liver's edge. Liver's edge or liver sedge? Liver sledge. Sedge. If you haven't seen it yet, Brothers with Josh Brolin and I can't think of his name. He played in Game of Thrones, the little guy. That movie is hilarious. I was watching it last night. It was so funny. I was like, yeah, that movie's great. I think I watched it on Prime. No, I don't know if I watched it on. I don't remember which one I watched it on now. But that movie's hilarious. I was laughing my ass off. We'll leave it the way it is. I like it to be the biggest it can be. Make those boys go out and work. I want to see something. Nah, we'll leave it the way it is. I like it the way it is. I'll go with that. Mr. Midnight. Is that you? I thought that was Mr. Gray. Come here, buddy. Where you going, Mids? Hey, man. I'm sorry, bud. Things go well, depending on how far we go today. And again, tomorrow depends on how long it takes my ass to get my shit together. This stupid computer at work. I gotta try to fix this today and see why it keeps doing that. I need to find out why it keeps changing my settings. That's what I don't understand, is it won't keep the settings on. And I'm gonna wait till I get one of the other computers working before I take it offline and
reset the damn thing again. Hey, now listen. There ain't no call for that, Luck. You don't attack your little brother. Hey, you hear me? Yeah, you can be upset about it. You're gonna have to be upset about it because he's still bigger. He's still bigger than you. You're lucky he don't fight back. These cats are so lucky that Mr. Midnight don't fight back because if he fought back, he'd be beating the crap out of people. Because he's as big as Gray is, and he's just as timid as hell. One of these days, he's gonna figure out that he can fight back, and he's gonna hurt somebody. It's not gonna be pretty, and I can't help you. Ooh, I can take over to Team USA. USA men's team sucks as hell. It does. Our men's team is not good. Fluff, what you doing? Where'd you go? You get up on your spot back there? I got air conditioners that are no good anymore. That's sitting over there because I don't know what to do with them. And I put the blankets and stuff I'm not using over there. And Miss Lucky likes to jump up on there and hang out too. Alright, time for you to go off for a little while because you were driving me crazy. My Under Armour thing got broke. It's gone. It's disappearing. Now it's just two little white backwards things. And there's the 61 today. Look at that. Oh, I wish. Huh. Had to get your ass whipped by some old woman. That would be funny. Kids these days are so dumb. We get on my nerves sometimes. Mr. Mids, what you doing over there, buddy? He's a striker. Hey, look, he's played all these defensive spots, but he's also a striker. What you doing, bud? Come here. Come here, big boy. Get over here. Come on. You gonna sit there, huh? I really don't need a striker. Come on. What you doing, buddy? Hey, you. You leave people alone. You stop that. They're gonna get you. Sorry, Midnight. She's just playing. I'm not gonna hide under a blanket. Ha! Jeez. I got blankets over my couch because the couch is terrible. I hate the material of the couch. It's my mom and dad's couch, so. Fluffy! What are you doing? Boy, they in a mood today. You guys play nice. I mean, I don't. They're not hurting each other. They're not attacking each other. They normally don't play like that. Fluffy. 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 Yeah, I think I'll get there 3 days before. Like almost $55 for my payout. Ooh, baby. It's so nice. Like I said, I don't want to worry about too much. That $55 for me next month will be great because what it will do is it'll help me get my thing for my ESO since, you know, gotta keep up with the Joneses, especially since I'll be streaming it next month. So next month what we'll probably end up doing is post field. I took over field once before. Is once they get the new stuff out for ESO, I'll probably stream ESO for a couple hours in the morning, and then take a couple hour break, and then come back and do football. Because I think that's
that's the object. But I gotta find because it'll be like a. We might start doing that more or less. It comes down to what my arm can take. Because doing this, even though this makes my arm hurt, like right now I'm starting to feel it in my wrist right here. Starting to get a numbness feeling in my arm right here. I don't want. It's not really painful, but it's kind of like a. I feel like there's something like numb right there, and it'll start acting in my arm. By the time I'm done with a day, I got a couple hours later, and it's still going. So, but it just depends on what we're into and what's going on. But there's going to be some new stuff going on in ESO that I want to put on and do. I'm sorry, I'm going to do them. So my arm's going to be falling off. It's going to be falling off, but we're going to be doing new. There'll be a whole new thing to do with the worm cult. There's going to be. There's going to be new stuff to do for each character. It's going to be a lot of stuff to go on. There's going to be. Whoa. Who was that? I don't need a defensive mid. Well, I do, but. So, if you're new to the page, to the channel, welcome and I appreciate you being here. This is the obligatory begging section. I don't, so I'm not gonna. But what I always do is once a day, I always remind you that if you don't like I make my income from the ads. They're gonna play 5 minutes an hour. Sorry, that's just what goes on. You want that to happen, you got a couple different things you can, 3 things you can do. You can join me. I don't remember what it's called. There's the monthly subscription to Twitch that you can get that pretty much gives you blanket coverage of any place you go to where you don't have ads. You pretty much your pretty much gives you everything you need if you were a why is this up there like this? This was not here before. And we're supposed to be attacking, not balanced. Anyway, you can do that. You can do a Prime sub if you have a Prime subscription. If you subscribe to Prime, you get a Prime sub that you can use. Part of Bezos' money, you can use his money to subscribe to your favorite streamer. Hit that button. When you see it come up and say subscribe, you just push the little lever or say use a Prime sub, and you can do that. And it's the same difference. You'll get your same benefits as you do as a tier 1 subscriber, which is cool. And you can do the regular subscription if you want to. There are 3 tiers. At the present time, none of the tiers give you any more bonus than the other one, really. I mean, I've never really used them, so I don't really have. I get mostly tier 1 subs when I get a sub, so I don't really have anything set up for the others. But if we start to get others, we'll figure stuff out. There's some ways you can participate in the game. If you want to have a character in the game, there are 4 things you can do. The first 2, you get a choose a player. You get to give me the name of the player, position you want to do, and you get to. That's all you get. 500 for 500 bits. You can get your name added to a player, and it comes up in the yearly youth intakes for for 500. It's a random team within the leagues that we're in. So in that case, it would be a player from. It would be a player from one of these leagues: Brazil, Egypt, England, Saudi Arabia, Tonga, U.S., those 6 leagues. There would be 1 player in any of the teams that are available in those leagues. And basically what we would do is we would randomly pick 1 to 6. Whatever the 1 to 6 comes up to, say it's a 3, it would be England. So you would go to England and then you would choose, like in England there are 12 levels. So 1 to 12, we pick whichever one it is. Then let's say you go to the 12th one, then you would come into League 12. let's say 11. So you go into League 11. If I click on League 11, these are all the leagues in 11. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, Right. There's like 40 leagues in here that you get to choose from. We do a random number on that. We go to that, and we pick a random number in there. So let's say you come to my league. Okay, you have, uh, dude. So you get pick. You would get to choose one of the teams from this league. So you get a random number 1 to 16, and let's say it came out to be on this team. We would then go to their. We would go to their thing here, and we would find out whichever players they had brand new, and we would do that on that day. So you would then get to pick a player, and let's say you wanted to be a striker, then you would take over for whoever their striker is that came in, and that would be how it works. And we will for 500, you get your name put on there. We might do a little bit to make them. You get like when you look at, like, for example, if you want to be a striker, Diarra would be your player. We would go in here and we would change, like, this would be 1 to 50. We give 1 to 50 random number to fix that. So let's say you get a 50, so it'd go to 60. And we do a little bit of change into some of these to make you a little bit better. For 1,000, same difference. You get a team, random team, but we make you a little bit better. It'd be from 1 to 100. And then, so it would be, let's say you roll a 75, added to his 16, he's now 91. And then for 1,500, that's for 1,000. For 1,500, you get to pick the team you want to be on. And we'll do you between 100 and 150. It'll be added on. So you will have a chance to be, well, you can't go above 150, but it'll be in there. You'll be up to 150 on your players of potential. And it would give you the opportunity to have not a world-class player, but a really, really good player. And then for 2,000, you get to pick which team, and on that one, you get to pick whichever team you want to be on within those 6. So you could pick, if your favorite team is, if your favorite team is Arsenal, you can be on Arsenal. We'll keep an eye on you. We'll look at you each month. We'll say how, see where players are at and what's going on. You can always come in and ask about it, and we'll look at it. But for the 2,000, you get to be a wonder kid. We'll make you anywhere from 150 to 200. You get made up so that you're going to be a spectacular player on the team of your choice. So that's how you can do that. When we're not doing it for the friendlies, but once we get to the regular season, we have 3 tactics. Right now we're on our 2nd tactic. We're doing all 3 tactics this preseason. We're going to play through 3, and then we're going to work them back to the point where we get to the first one that we've been using. But channel points. In the channel points, you can actually change that if you'd like to. You can go in here and for 1,500, you can for 1,500 channel points, you can actually have us change the tactic. So if we're doing tactic number 1 and you want to change the tactic, you can hit 1,500 points. You tell me you did it, and we'll immediately switch that to the 2nd tactic in a game. Only in game. It doesn't count outside of that. We haven't done any of that yet. When we get to, that's the way we're going to do that there. Also, basically, these are the fun things we're doing right now. There'll be some new stuff added, so always check your channel points when you come in and see if there's anything in there you want to do. If you do use channel points and I'm on the PlayStation 4, make sure you tell me the channel points you use, because I will not see them on there. Because I don't use OBS to do I don't do OBS to play PlayStation. I play it right through the PlayStation. don't get all that good stuff. We get the chat, I can see the chat and whatever, but I can't see all the other stuff. Doesn't come up on the thing. So there's that. We also do a monthly charity. This month's charity is the American Heart Association. If you want to donate to the charity, hit the donate to charity button on your screen. It will take you immediately to the Twitch charity thing, and it will give you the opportunity to do a donation to whatever you want to do. This month, like I said, is American Heart Association. I will do, it will either do American Heart Association, childhood cancer of some type, whichever one I can come up with, Multiple Sclerosis Society, diabetes, things that affect me. Mom has multiple sclerosis. I have diabetes. I'm a type 2 diabetic. I also have heart disease, thyroidism. I have Graves' disease. So there also that's, we'll do that too. So, but if there is one that goes for the month, like in November we try to do we do breast cancer. Just because it's what we do. And normally if I ever get my I forgot to do this, and I gotta do this while we're doing that. During the month of that we are doing, I don't have one set up for now. I had one, but they kind of took it off of me. When I do eventually get my merch store set back up, I will do a monthly, whatever the charity is, we'll do a shirt or a t-shirt or something to signify that you can donate. Because I know a lot of people like to get something from when they donate stuff. And basically how it works is, if I sell a t-shirt for the t-shirt for the, like say the cancer or the heart disease, it'll have my symbol on the front, which is this little guy. It will be on the front of it. That little guy will be on the front of it, and on the back or on the main part of the front, we'll have that up in like the patch on over the left side of your shirt, and in the middle we'll have either the back or the middle will have the whatever it is, like the American Heart Association. There's always something that they have out there that you could do, help save a life, or something. We'll do something that is in effect is about that. It'll be put on the same. So it's $20. I don't make any profit from it. Everything that is profit from that, I try to make it a decent profit from it. So if the shirt costs me $20, I'll sell it for 27. But the whole entire 27 that you pay will go to the charity. I will not make any money from it. Okay, so if that is the case, we'll put whatever the profit would be towards that shirt, and it will be done. We'll take it at the end of the month. Whatever we do at the end of the month, I usually do it on the 3rd, since I get disability and don't get paid to the 3rd. I usually do that on stream on the 3rd. We'll donate whatever we can. So there's always that, which is a fun thing to do and kind of cool. The merch store is being switched around. I'm not sure if I'm going with Fourth Wall or something else. I need to go look at Fourth Wall and see what they have. They say they have 500 products. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just getting back into things. I'm trying to get things rearranged. It's taking some time because I'm not into this as much as I used to be. There used to be a time I probably would have had this shit written up the way I wanted to do and had the program done because I used to program. I seen an ad the other day on YouTube for they were talking about coding and how everything now is coding. Everything is I did not want to do that. Why I did that like that, I don't know. But I did it too early. We didn't even play the match into this thing yet. But everybody's becoming a coder. You can go to school for coding now. You can go online and do coding. Everybody's like, oh, it's coding. I'm going to be a coder. Yeah, there's one small problem with that. If you ain't figured it out from what I just said, there's an issue. Everybody's doing coding. They make it into this giant, great, it's the fun thing to do. Hell, they've got kids in competitions like karate competitions and down to 3rd grade or younger. and they're teaching them coding. And the problem is, you know, I think they showed that the computer business brings in like $2 trillion a year, and a coder gets paid 37,000. That's a nice pay. I'd love to pay 30. I've never made more than I've always been at least 10, 12,000 under the poverty line, ever. Worked at McDonald's. Worked in the factories I was working in. I was only making $10 an hour. It wasn't like I was making buku money. In you know, the poverty line is if you don't make 29,000 a year, you're under the poverty line, regardless of how well off you are. You know. So, but it's just funny to me. I went to school for, and at one time, I knew BASIC, and I knew HTML and database programming, and C++, HTML. I knew COBOL, Fortran. Yeah, COBOL, Fortran, and I knew DOS, and I knew 9 different programming languages that I could sit down and write a program in. And I was good. I got in a lot of trouble in C++ class because the teacher would be at the board explaining to us, and he was one of my really good friends, and he'd be explaining to us what he wants us to do in the program, and we usually worked in groups. And as he's teaching, telling us what he wants us to do, I've got it done. I'm sitting at the computer just typing it in and getting it done. And it always worked. I never had a problem with anything working. The only time I ever had a problem with a program not working the first time I did it was when you're doing COBOL. And COBOL is it's a huge programming language. But when you get a sheet of like 11 by 5, 11 by 6, whatever. It's not, you don't write on it like the top of the page up here. You turn it sideways and it's got lines, and each line has so many characters in it, and each character on that line has a slot that you put the character into, and it's down to precision of how you do it when you're writing I remember that. I just don't remember what the program is, but like you have to make sure you put everything in its own spot. So like if you're writing a line that says hello, comma, my name is Eric, you have to be sure to include 5 plus the comma plus the space plus the my plus another space plus NANME space ERIC. You need 19 you need 19 letters, 19 spots in there. And if you misplace one of those spots, if you put one too many commas in when you're typing it in a line of a program that has 100,000 lines, it can be impossible to find. I was always great at that though. I was there one day and I was working on my project. We had this giant project to do. I don't remember what it was for. I mean, it was for the class, but I don't remember what we had to do. But I'm sitting there, and you had to do it in their computer lab because the program was on their mainframe. And I was sitting there, and I was doing the program, and there's these 2 girls who were in the class that were sitting there doing it, and they were struggling to find the error. There was one tiny little error. I ran mine through, no problem, got it done, printed it out, everything's done. So I said, what's going on, girls? And they said, well, we can't find this issue. We've been looking. They were there for the whole time. I was there for like 2 hours looking at the same problem. They couldn't find it. I walked over. I saw where because it'll give you an idea where the error is, but it won't tell you what it is. So I looked at the error, and here I find, oh, nice job, baby. You got the 2-0 win. There you go. Who we got scoring here? Elams and Luther. Go ahead, Luther, my boy. It took me about 5 minutes to find that they had put a period in the wrong spot. And I just saw what it was wrong, and I looked at it and went, boom, and there it was. And they fixed it. I was always like that, but my teacher's name was Mr. Trenna. And we were doing this one he was doing something on the board, and I knew whichever group I was in that they were going to be pissed because I already had the program done, but I didn't care. And so we did the test. He got done writing on the board, and he looked at us and he said, you guys have about a half an hour to work on this now. It'll be due next class, which was like 2 days later. And he put us in the groups, and I said, I've got it done already. And he just looked at me and goes, you know what, Eric? He says, if when you're done with this and you've got your degree and you get a job, if they put you in the basement in a room and tell you to go at it, you're going to be the most successful programmer that ever was. He said, but if they put you in a group, you're going to struggle. I said, no, I'm not. He says, why is that? I said, As long as they let me do the work and they listen and do what I tell them, we'll be fine. He just laughed. But I was taking that at the same time I needed another course to be able to graduate with the degree, and it was database programming. If you never use it, you know when you use a database or you look at like the databases, um, spreadsheet programming. And I hated the class. I knew it was going to be a boring class because it was all about doing spreadsheets and how to make each row do everything it was supposed to do and how you can do calculations and stuff on a spreadsheet. And I'm like, man, I get to take this class, plus I can get this class. And I got to get them now because I won't get them again for another year, and I'm not going to be here another year. So the professor of the spreadsheet class actually was another friend of mine. He actually painted his house once for a computer, and he worked at the library, and we would discuss things all the time. And I said, can I test out of your class? And he said, sure. He says, come back on the last day, and you take the exam, and if you pass the exam, I'll give you credit for the class. Cool. So there was another kid that lived up the hill from me, like in the same little neighborhood where I lived, and everybody said he was a genius, and he's a pretty smart kid. He could talk to you about almost anything. And we both took the class, and we both did the same thing. We were both in the same two classes, and he was a pretty intelligent guy, but he just didn't keep up with me on computers. Because literally my mind, when I was in that, used to work as fast as a computer. I could just sit down, and as soon as I sit down and they tell me the program they want done, I'd immediately have it in my head. All I'd have to do is write it down, and that always slowed me down, was writing it down or typing it in. But so we went in a day for the exam, and I studied pretty good, got everything done, and the last thing was a program that he wanted you to write the program for doing something in a file in a spreadsheet. Okay, no problem. Got to the end, couldn't get it to work. Sat there and did it again, didn't work. Kept looking at it, didn't work. Finally, after about 15 minutes of trying to get this stupid thing to work, I walked up to him and said, you can't get an answer from your program. He's like, what? I said, it doesn't have a conclusion. It doesn't work. Won't let you do that because it doesn't have the value. He looked at it and he goes, I'll be goddamn. He says, you're right. And I was like, he says, you passed. I was like, I got an A in that without even having to do anything. He didn't even grade the test. He just gave me the A for the class because he knew that I was the only one out of like the 15 students that were actually in the class and took the class that actually got that problem. And Martin came up after me. He said pretty much the same thing, and I was just like, it took you long enough. I used to get on him because we were neighbors growing up, and he was this Harley dude. He was a motorcycle kid. He was riding around on his motorcycle. He looked like a stoner. I mean, if you saw him, he looked like an 80s stoner. I mean, he had long hair, didn't really work, didn't really do much, sat around fixing motorcycles and riding dirt bikes and stuff like that all the time, but he was one of the smartest people I ever met. But yeah, that was hilarious. I literally took so many classes in school that, I took a class on building computers. It was one of those little extra credit classes you could take. I pretty much knew how to build a computer, but I wanted to make sure there was things I wasn't missing, and I took the class, and they gave us, they had a whole bunch of old machines and stuff, with boxes and parts and stuff in there, and gave us each a box, and said, first thing you're going to do is you're going to put in your motherboard. So I put my motherboard in, but I forgot to put in one of the when you put a motherboard in, it doesn't sit on the box. If it did, it would short out. There would be no use in having your motherboard in there. There's spacers you're supposed to put in, put the screws through the spacers to secure it to the thing, and it keep the board from touching. Because if the motherboard gets loose and your computer shorts out, most likely what happens is the motherboard touched something. Not good. Very first day we're putting things together. What do? I missed the freaking thing. Went in to plug in put the CPU on it, closed it down, put the battery in, closed it down, plug it in, and it went. And I'm like, oh shit, what happened? And he looked at it and goes, you forget something? And on the table was one of the spacers from the corner of the thing. I said, hell. He says, yeah, you kind of got to put that in there. So. But yeah, I made a lot of money when I first got out of college. When I first moved back home, and after I got done with my junior college, because I started doing repairs and stuff. And back when I was doing it in the 90s, you either bought a computer that didn't have any kind of warranty, or it had a 30-day warranty for the most part, or at the most a 90-day warranty. And you were done after that. You were on your own. You either had to fix it or find somebody that knew how to fix it, or get a new one. And I would go around and I would fix people's computers, and I would also made money by monthly going to their house, and we did like a maintenance on it. It wasn't a maintenance agreement, but basically what it was is I would come around every month and defrag and fix your hard drive. And people don't realize how much defragging a hard drive can improve the ability for your computer to work right. Because if you don't know how a hard drive works, it doesn't work in like succession. Like it's like a spiraling in of data sections. And each section, it gives a piece of data to it. But when you delete a program, they're not always in the same order. So if I put this program on, and then I put another program on, and then I add something new to this program, it will not save it and move the other one around. It'll go to the end of it. So at the end, the more fragmented it becomes by the more stuff you put on erase. Anytime, like I download stuff for this all the time. Goes to the hard drive, then I erase it. But I'm putting stuff in, and there's so much stuff in there that you eventually get to the point where it's very, very fragmented. And it takes a little time for the fragmentation to find, like, it's connected, but it takes time for it to move around. People don't understand that that's not something that you need to change that. You can defrag your computer anytime you want to. It's in the C's in your property. You just go in and tell it to frag it, and it will defrag it. It doesn't hurt anything. Actually makes your computer run better. But people don't get that. And I used to make money from that. And then companies decided to start doing 3-year warranties, or they'd give you, like Sears used to do their maintenance agreements with different things. They'd give you the thing where, you'd get a warranty, and there was a thing on the back of the computer that if you took the computer apart, it would void your warranty. And it was just a little piece of paper, a little piece of sticky thing. And as soon as you broke that by taking the case apart, your warranty was over. So then people stopped using it, and they didn't even want to do the other thing after a while. And it's just like, okay, whatever. And then computer prices came way down, and things got better, and it kind of crushed me. But I used to go, and I would go to like a computer show. I would go to Pittsburgh. There's a place up near Pittsburgh that is part of Pittsburgh. It's one of the suburbs, and they would have like every 3 or 4 months they have a computer show, and it'd be in the thing, and you walk in, and it would be like 2 giant circles. There'd be the outside circle, and then there'd be the inner circle. And it would just be companies that sold computer parts and computers and everything you think of. And I would walk in with a list of parts that I needed, and I would just start at each one, and I'd go around and ask them the best prices for it. And I'd go to the middle and do the same thing. And I'd start all over again. And by the time I was around that thing, and I'd usually the first time I would find out which ones were legit and which ones weren't, and which ones I could trust and which ones I couldn't, just by talking to the people. And then I would break it down, and if there were like 30 people there and 15 on each one, I would have like 8 on this side or 7 in the middle that I would then go back to. And by the time you went around that a couple times, you could have the price from a motherboard that might cost $100 at the first place. By the time you went around it twice, you've got the price down to about $75. That's cheap. That's saving a lot of money. And then sometimes you even get them to throw in parts, like you have them throw in a box and the power supply and the motherboard and everything, and you get a good deal from it. And that was what I used to do. And then I'd take it home, put the thing together, and half an hour after I got it home, it would be done. And it was a lot of fun, and it wasn't hard to do. But people that you could get at the time back in the 90s, I could get a home computer put together for about $500. And back then, that was cheap, and it was a top of the line computer. And there's places not that far from me where I live that were companies that actually sold computer stuff. 2-1, we lost that one, but that's okay. We're allowed to keep losing. We're allowed to lose, man. We don't have to win them all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to cut it off here at the end of this month. We're going to get through July. Tomorrow we'll get August and hopefully get into the first month. I just got way too many things to do. do, but I got no choice to do. And it's already 3:15, so I'm going to. I'm going to do that, and we're going to come back tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll definitely get to the rest of preseason. Hopefully get into the beginning of the next season, or the season. And we got 3 matches coming up in. Yeah, we got 3 matches coming up there, and we'll see what we can do there. Um, I mean, my arm started to really hurt. I want to get this stuff done. I got laundry to do. I got a hole to dig. I just don't want to do that, but I ain't got no choice in the matter. Um, I hate this shit. I hate when that happens. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. There was absolutely nothing that could be done. Anyway, yeah, one of them days. So, we got a couple more days here to do. Okay, that's wrong. But we'll come back tomorrow. We'll start with the Rochester. Rochester. We'll go with Rochester. Start with that match. Here's about 5 more matches to do, and then we'll get to the regular season. We might get started on the regular season tomorrow. If not anything else, it will be Monday. We'll start the regular season. Yeah, let's see. So tomorrow we'll have 2, 4, 6 games in this one. We'll probably get to the end of the month, which will give us our first month. We are probably not gonna. We'll probably do 4 or 5 matches a day. I'm not gonna try to get it done at the months at the thing, depending on the time. Because if I do that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It takes us 8 days to get through this, and it's only added in 8 more matches. So we're gonna see. We'll try to do, like I said, we'll get through all this tomorrow. We'll get down through August 31st. We'll get to September 1st. Then we'll do, that's Sunday. Monday, we'll get down to here. Tuesday, we'll get down to, let's see, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then next Sunday, we'll be down to here. And we'll probably finish in the next, so a week from about, it's still going to be about 8 days. It's going to depend on how the time goes and how my arms feel and stuff like that. So, you know how that works. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Vonna, thank you for coming in, darling. I appreciate you being here. I hope your mom day is going well. I will see you the next time you stream, or tomorrow if you come by. AVO Bandit, I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I just don't. I won't do I won't be doing a Danish club anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, you can do a Danish club. You can do any club you want to. But I do appreciate you being here. Like I said, I'll see you guys. I'm almost there. Here we go. Whoa, what's this? I already got the captain. Did I change something there? I don't think I did. Another meet? Didn't I just do one of these? I mean, Jesus Christ! Every time I turn around, I'm getting a new one. This is the 3rd new meeting we've done in this month. I mean, literally, this is the 3rd one we've done this month. Board must have loved me to death. Nope, not happening. I'm not signing another under 20. You don't need any under 21 coaches. I don't have a team. Lucky doodle, little mule. My fluffies on my knee and making me start to hurt why she does it. Don't do that. Luck. Lucky. Lucky. Lucky Luckles. I take all that stuff off my couch and clean that all too, so I got new stuff I can put on. In place. In place. I'm going to put it in place. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy it, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully a little earlier than today. Almost. Anything good? Nope. I didn't sign a new contract. Nothing new. People on there. Little tab. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.